into the fireplace. So grab your partner, light your candle, and unwind. And get cozy in front of the fireplace. With no other than Phire the Diva. You're now tuned into the fireplace. So grab your partner, light your candle, and unwind. And get cozy in front of the fireplace. With no other than Phire the Diva. You're now tuned into the fireplace. So grab your partner, light your candle, and unwind. And get cozy in front of the fireplace. With no other than Phire the Diva.
We are live.
You're now tuned into the fireplace. So grab your partner, light your candle, and unwind. And get cozy in front of the fireplace. With no other than Phire the Diva. You're now tuned into the fireplace. So grab your partner, light your candle, and unwind. And get cozy in front of the fireplace. With no other than Phire the Diva. You're now tuned into the fireplace. So grab your partner, light your candle, and unwind. And get cozy in front of the fireplace. With no other than Phire the Diva. You're now tuned into the fireplace. So grab your partner, light your candle, and unwind. And get cozy in front of the
Welcome to the Phireplace with your host, Phire the Diva, and Real Talk 100 Radio with Malcolm and Lisa. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here with us, and I truly do appreciate that. North to the south, south to the west, east to the north, wherever you are, thank you so much for tuning in. We have a show for you today. Not too familiar with Polly and Molly, but we do have a guest that's coming in the building today that is familiar with Polly and Molly. Polygamy and monogamy. I don't know why I keep wanting to say mahogany.
It's actually pronounced polyamorous.
Oh.
They call it short poly. Polyamorous and monogamy.
Got it. Weird. Polly and Molly. Let's just go there. So we have a guest that's coming in the building. Her name is Coco. Miss Coco will be in the building from H-Town. Also well respected, owns a shitload of businesses, very well minded, a boss diva I highly respect, not to mention I work for. But we won't go there. Great minds think alike. Anyway, I have a very powerful testimony that I have to share with the world this week. Absolutely incredible. And also how to keep a strong foundation in a marriage. Apparently, I've been doing it wrong this whole entire time. But better late than never, where there's a will and there's a way. And and you can always try again. That's the beauty of relationships. Hi, everybody who is tuned in on Phire on CC Williams. If you are tuned in on CC Williams, I highly recommend that you go to Real Talk 100 Radio, where you can see everything that's going on in the studio right now, the videos that we're going to upload, the topics that we're going to talk about, the things that we are going to be doing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Also, please follow CC Rose on Street 93.3. My personal radio page, just so you can see everything that's going on in the building today. And so I want to start off by talking about, how we been doing this week. It's been crazy. Before I talk about me, we'll talk about, the craziness that all tied up into 1 week, from the whole Jay-Z to the whole everything, anything. It's been crazy. I think everybody done lost their goddamn mind this week. Everybody, from the Grammys to can I just say something without being criticized and scrutinized for a moment? Let me just put it out there real quick. We're going to go ahead and recap the Grammys in a moment. But before we do, and while Malcolm is about to upload this video, I just want to say this respectfully. That speech that Jay-Z gave, granted it was from the heart, but genuine, yeah, but You could really tell that he divinely respects his wife. I'll give you that much. But can I just say this? Not everybody, and it's okay, not everybody is a Beyonce fan. I can go my whole life without listening or ever going to a Beyonce concert and be okay with it. And so I was not offended, but was just, I don't understand how people toot their own horn to the point where they felt like the whole world had to divinely worship this one person. And I just don't agree with that. He felt like his wife, granted that she has all of these amazing awards, should have won a Grammy. And I'm just like, not everybody like your wife. No offense.
So you don't like Bay?
I'm not a big Bay fan. I could go my whole life without listening to Bay. I'm okay with that.
For real?
I'm perfectly fine going my whole life not knowing who Beyonce was.
Wow.
And that's respectfully. She's not for everybody. She's not. She's beautiful. She is someone to look up to. She's iconic. I respect her as a woman. I respect her as a mother. But her music, I could go my whole life not being the biggest Bay fan.
Okay.
Not.
That's fair. I mean, it's some music I don't like personally myself, so I understand exactly where you're coming from.
We talked about this earlier in the car, how I feel like rap music makes me more aggressive. Everybody knows I'm already aggressive, but rap music makes me more aggressive than what I already am.
Right.
And so I don't listen to rap, just like I don't listen to Bay. I don't know. It's just certain music that just doesn't move my soul. Beyonce is just not one of them. Now, if we're talking about Lionel Richie, I believe he deserved every award in the book. Big Lionel Richie fan. By the way, hello, everybody who's tuned in the world today. Thank you for tuning in at the moment. I know, rant and rave. But we're going to go ahead. If y'all didn't get to see the Grammys, me neither. Don't feel bad because I don't give a damn. I just, the older you get, I don't watch basketball no more. I never watched the football. I could go my whole life without watching that. Tennis. I used to play tennis. Don't watch tennis. I can't watch golf to save my life. There's just certain things that Phire will not sit through. Absolutely, absolutely will not sit through. And the Grammys, I don't know, is just one of them. The BET Awards, I used to be able to sit through that. The MTV Awards, back in the day, MTV Awards when it was hype. Yeah, but music's changed. Artists has changed. I'm not impressed. I'm not going to waste my time. I'd rather meditate or do yoga or some shit. But I'm not going to watch the Grammys. But just in case you didn't see the Grammys, like I didn't see the Grammys, we're about to play the video of a recap of what you missed in more words than one. And you could tune in at Real Talk 100 to see the live footage right here in the studio. Go ahead, Malcolm, and take it away.
All right, y'all. Welcome to Phireplace Radio on Real Talk 100 Radio, starring this lady right here in the middle of the screen, Phire, the Diva. We want y'all to tune in every Wednesday night from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. If you're not tuned in, you're missing a hell of a show. Let's play this video we'll be right back, y'all. Y'all tell us your thoughts on this upcoming video. This is a recap of the Grammy Award ceremony. And I believe it's by a comedian, right?
Oh, I love him, by the way. And he did a really great recap. He summed it the hell up to where I didn't even have to sit through the Grammys. Gotta love it.
You didn't have to sit through the boring Grammys. All you had to do was listen to him.
That's it.
So here you go, y'all. Y'all give us your comments. Call in on topic at 832-560-2885. We'll be right back.
Did y'all watch this year's Grammys? So did I. Let's get into a few of my favorite moments and looks. Starting with Lionel and Lioness Richie. I said, has that man got a mosquito on his jacket? I thought they was keeping it simple at first, just the black and white. Not Lionel West Nile Richie. I swear to God, looking at that coat just made me itch. It's just something wet out here. Congratulations to Victoria Monet. She walked away last night with Best New Artist at the Grammys. I said, she the only person ever showed up to the Grammys dressed like an Oscar. I know you like to think your shit don't stink, but lean a little closer, see roses really smell like boo, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, roses. And that ain't the part that behooved me. What behooved me was Jay-Z's speech. Yes, look at Jay-Z, keeping it simple while rich. I call this look simply rich. Jay-Z is the first man to ever win a Grammy and thank everybody except the fucking Grammys. Jay-Z didn't even say nothing nice about the Grammys. He said, actually, y'all got my wife fucked up. We can't talk about Jay and not talk about Beyonce Griselda Knowles. I said, yes, cocaine cowgirl. Beyonce look like them girls who used to work at the show clubs in Vegas. You know, after they done retired, she be the ones getting them all high in the bathroom, like, come on to the back if you want to bump, baby. That's a if you want to bump, baby outfit if I never bump before. You bumping, babe. Dun, 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 dun. Ice Spice, baby. I said, where she get that baby fat denim jean suit from? Girl, even Kimura won the water shit is spicy. Spicy? What in the city trends is fashion for less going? Okay, boy, Coy, Lee Ray. I ain't gonna lie, she actually looks really cute here. It's just that the outfit don't scream Grammys to me. No, this scream burlesque. This screams, and now for her final act, you look like you do magic tricks. Jump through fire hoops. Miri in the high wire. Lord, look at Molly Jane Fonda Cyrus. Jesus, I thought you was a mob wife, Molly. You came a long way from Hannah Montana. You look like Drita. You know, Renee, always starting shit. You seen somebody that you see everywhere, but you still don't know their name? That's how I feel about this sexy-ass nun here. I said, oh, what in the sister act? My neck, my back is going to fuck on. This for nasty nuns of America, the NNOA, the Nanoas. Nasty nun. I know that ain't Gail, you got male king. Look at her dress like she about to ask you all your business. That's that social worker 2024 couture. You know, people that wear long, flowy shit like to get in your business. You know, they like something comfortable to wrap up in after they ask, where your husband at? None of your business, Gail. So you can go off and tell Oprah, next thing you know, y'all invited me to a cookout to shade me. No, Gail. Who do we have here? What's my favorite candy? Dyke and Ike. Now, for one of the biggest winners of the night, I call her Miss Taylor. Swiftly pick her upper. She came late and swiftly stole all them Grammys right from under your nose. I already tell people, if you're nominated in a category against Taylor, do me a favor, stay the fuck home.
Truth and fact. Truth and fact. How the hell you come late and still sweep up all? But you know what? Let me mind my business, because once again, I didn't watch it. But I did.
You didn't watch none of the Grammys?
I didn't watch none of it, but I did take a moment. It was like maybe yesterday, and I had to look up exactly what Jay-Z's speech was. But the song he came in on, I'm telling you, my blood was just, the hairs on my skin risen up, because everybody know I'm from the East Coast. So when he came up on that stage with his daughter, I was just like, yes, God, this is about to be the most amazing speech ever. This is the moment he's been waiting for. And he got up on that stage and he glorified his wife and damn near shamed everybody in that audience. I was like, okay, somebody's going to have to go ahead and knock him off that high horse that not everybody is his wife's biggest fan. Not everybody. But I'm not, that's not what I'm doing today. I'm not going to spend my whole we have a guest that's going to be in the building in less than 40 minutes. So I'm going to wrap this up really quickly. And I want to share a testimony with a lot of you people who are watching me. For those who are tuned in, thank you very much for tuning into Phireplace Radio. Hi, everybody. I never seen myself so big on the screen. I look so fat. Lord.
Fat word. Stop it.
No, it makes me want to just get up and look at my whole outfit on this screen. Like,
stop
how
it.
Cute am I looking today? Wait, let me go this way.
Fat.
Okay.
Fat word. Stop it. Boo. Fat word.
You know, the camera
did y'all hear that, y'all? Fat.
The camera has a way of making you feel like you an elephant in the room. The elephant in the room. But anyway, I want to go ahead and share my testimony this week. And I had the roughest week saying goodbye to my ex, closing some doors, finally for good. It was the weirdest shit ever, you know, just an epiphany had hit me that I just had to finally let go. And that's not the part that behooved me. I've been going through my own struggles behind closed doors, putting everybody first before me. Okay, let me say that with the most due respect. When it comes to other people and their priorities and their children, I would go hungry. I would give my last. I would give my all. I would devote blood, sweat, and tears to any and everybody that I love. And then it got to the point where I put myself in a predicament. I'm not going to say it was my fault, because it wasn't my fault at all, where I almost became homeless. Okay, so I'm going to share that with the world. because everybody thinks I'm so perfect, right? So I was living comfortably and everything's going good. And you're saying to yourself, Phire, how does somebody who prioritizes her life and, is very responsible almost become homeless? Well, it happens. One day I got a phone call out the blue that they're attaching an $850 electricity bill on top of my rent. And I'm not going to just, so I asked a couple of questions and I did a couple of researches and I reached out to a couple of lawyers and it was a whole lot of shit. So it was about maybe 2 days ago and I'm literally at my breaking point of blood, sweat, and tears in my bed. I'm packing my house, absolutely nowhere to go. And all I could think is put your stuff in storage, start from the bottom. Anyway, you've been here before. It's okay. You're going to be all right. You don't know where you're going, but you're not going to question this journey. It's going to happen and just let it happen. And I did. So I'm packing up my house and then this amazing phone call came in and long and behold, a prayer was answered and it was God just saying, you know what? Just relax. It's going to be okay. I've never failed you. I got you. And it was the most chilling experience to just be able to sleep for the first time in 2 months and now being able to plan for my future. The first person I called was my best friend. Said, this is what's going to happen. I trust you. I love you. I don't even want this money. I need you to put it to an IRA. I need you to put it to a retirement. Why are you shaking your head? What's going on? What's wrong? You okay? Oh, okay. I need you to put it to a retirement fund. I just need this much money out of it. So now I went from not knowing where I was going to stay to now having options on, do I want to go back to Jersey? Do I want to go to Vegas? Do I want to fresh start in Hawaii? Like I can now go to Italy if I want to and be a pretty panhandler. I don't know. There was a thought in my head, and do a YouTube channel of pretty panhandler in Italy. It was just a thought. I might do it. I may not do it. I don't know, but life has a funny way. But the funny part is how 1 minute of literally at your vulnerability of just absolutely no idea what you're going to do and how you're going to do it or how you're going to make a way just changed your whole life of where you could just rest easy again. And I just feel so much better. And so that was my testimony of the week. And the reason why I shared that with you is because just when you think that God is not listening, God doesn't see your tears, God doesn't hear your cry. I wake up every morning. I pray every single morning, regardless if it's good, it's bad, it's ugly. He knows everything my worries is about, my love life, he knows everything. And I'm very vulnerable when it comes to God. And I never gave up faith and he never gave up on me. So I have to give the biggest hallelujah to God right now.
I got you.
Doesn't it have a ring to it? Pretty panhandler in Italy.
Pretty panhandler in Italy.
I don't know. I could start a YouTube channel now called Pretty Panhandler in Italy. I always wanted to go to Italy. I think my soulmate is in Italy. And I think he has an accent. And I think he's waiting for this ghetto Jersey girl to kind of like just be like, yo, and just talk that shit to me and feed me cheese and give me wine and just.
Not cheese.
Yeah, I love cheese. That's something people don't know. I love cheese. I'm the girl at the Olive Garden that doesn't know when to say when. I'm that girl. You know what I'm saying? I put it on my soups and salads and all of my pastas. And I'm a diabetic, but I'm like, you only live once. So just cheese out all of your pasta. I'm that girl, So I don't know. Why not? Why not Italy, And why not Vegas? I don't have to limit myself anymore to just Houston. Maybe my chapter here in Houston is finally done. My work here is done. I did as much as I could do. I look at my owner. I've been working for this guy for 10 years straight, on and off. And I'm not going to mention his name. He's a very respected man here in Houston. He always took care of me. God bless him. But I see where he is and how hard he worked. And he lives every month. He's somewhere in Ghana. He's in Africa. He's here. He's in Mexico. We only die once and we wake up every day. I don't want to live just to work for somebody every day. Like, what am I really doing with my life? And now that I have that opportunity, like, yeah, I want to invest in my future, which thank God I have a best friend that I could trust. I told him, I said, take this money, make sure that I have a good funeral, make sure my kids are straight, and just do right by this money. He says, I'm going to build your foundation. I trust you enough to hide that money, but I want to live while I'm here. I want to
Yeah.
breathe.
Yes.
I don't want to be angry. I don't want to, as much as I give to people, I want all of that back 10 times fold in reverse. I want to feel that grace,
Yes, ma'am.
that love, that embrace. I deserve that.
I totally understand that.
I deserve that. Hi, Malcolm.
Totally. Hey,
You just been clacking away the whole damn time, like just going the hell off with them chubby fingers of yours. Hi, everybody.
I'm trying to make sure we get people tuned in. I know people have their own individual lives, and I just trying to make sure everybody gets on to get a part of this show tonight. Make sure you call in. Make sure I encourage you to call in if you're tuned in on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. This is Phireplace Radio on Real Talk 100 Radio. Tonight, the question is polyamorous or monogamy? Which are you? We'll have a special guest in here later discussing keeping the marriage together and the dynamics of a strong foundation in your relationships. Back to Phire the Diva.
So I think since we only have about, give or take, 20 minutes before our guest comes in, let's just jump into viewers' questions. That's always interesting and fun to see what you guys have to discuss and talk about. And I'm very interested on the questions that you guys have for me this week. So why not, just jump right in and see how that goes.
You ready for the first question now?
I don't see why not.
Let's get it. Welcome, everybody. Thank y'all. Please share the video all over the world. As we add Smoke a Joker. There he is right there on the screen. What's going on, my man?
Yo, what up? Hey, CC. What is up, man?
We're about to get into the questions, the viewers' questions right now. If you would like your questions to be asked on the Phireplace Radio next week, all you got to do is do what, CC?
Oh, you could go to Real Talk 100 Radio and definitely inbox him your questions. Or you could been doing what you've been doing with me and go to CC Rose on Street 93.3 and inbox me your questions. And we pick 5 questions. And trust me, they only 5 questions. And sometimes we don't get through them, but we try to get through them. 5 questions that we read and we have to answer honestly. So let's just go ahead and dive right in.
We're diving right in. First question is as follows, everybody. First question is, drum roll, please.
That's big ass fingers.
Don't start your shit because we can hang up. I don't have time for this. I'm in a good mood, good spirit. You know what I mean?
We actually have 2 questions tonight, y'all, on this first question. The first question is, I have 2 questions. He or she says, number 1 will be, how do you know when you're having an orgasm? And number 2, what? How do you know when you're having an orgasm? Come on now. Number 2, I've never picked. I'm not sure what this is. They censored themselves in their spelling. It says exactly this. You make it out for me. I've never picked the S.T. before. How do you know you're picking the right one?
Sex toy.
Okay. Number 1, how do you know when you're having an orgasm? That's crazy. I don't know why she asked that.
No, I'll be honest with you. That's not a crazy question. Realistically, I didn't have my first orgasm. Well, let's be honest. I had one orgasm when I was young, and I didn't have my second orgasm until I was in my late 30s. So that's not weird. Some people are just having sex to have sex and don't know what an orgasm is, or even when they come or when they're having an orgasm. I had to learn when I was actually having an orgasm. This is actually, it's not a stupid question.
That's crazy.
No, realistically.
I didn't know when I was having one.
Men have different orgasms than women do. Smoke a joker, if you will, before I explain from a woman's perspective, how do you know when we're having an orgasm? How do you know when a man is having an orgasm?
Oh, we feel it. That motherfucker coming. It's like water coming out of the tube. It's that and every dude know about that jump. Once it start jumping and once that jump start coming, and it's nothing at that point that he can do. Pull out, go in. Once it's coming, bow, balls empty. He knees get to shaking. And you no guy can fake it like that. I'm glad women have that that benefit for them. They can fake an entire orgasm. So that's why I guess that question would apply to the women. The whole, how do you know if you have one? But for guys, he knows. He knows.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Okay, so this is a real life moment, and we have to answer truthfully. I didn't know I was having an orgasm until I started using sex toys. To be honestly,
damn,
I didn't. I would fake orgasms with guys when sex was hurting too much. I would pretend, that I came. So you just get off of me because it hurts. Women get sore down there, but sex toys are amazing. There's some sex toys that will make you have an orgasm within 3 minutes and then have another orgasm within 7 minutes. And then maybe if you're lucky enough to even have a third fucking orgasm, like there's toys out there. And the second question to answer that about how do you know if you're picking the right sex toys, you don't. It's like playing the lottery. You just have to keep picking them until you get the right one. I had to go through approximately maybe 16 sex toys before I found the top 4 that I call my best friends, my top go. Now I know, like, okay, what mood I'm in, what sex toy I'm gonna grab, but it's not gonna be a rose. Like if you have, yeah, it's true. But if you have like endless lips, like fat lips, then of course you're not going to buy a rose because then you have to spread your lips. I'm being mature about this. You have to spread your lips open to even get to the clitoral, and it's too much work. And never go for the really pretty dildos because more than likely they're just charging off of looks and not actually off of activity. You really just have to, you can't fool around. You just have to explore until you find the right sex toy. There's no.
Y'all wonder why dudes got robots. That's why they built a whole female. Because we think about what you just said, and this is honest. And I don't have nothing against sex toys. At all as far as using them in the bed, doing your thing, and but like you say, they might be charging for a dildo look, and it's like they don't have toys that make dudes come in 3 minutes.
Yes, I've seen them go 3,000 and shit. I don't know if these are real or not, but I mean, I would.
Well, Malcolm, you there? I mean, would you be interested in the toy that? I can't say it would be guaranteed, but apparently it's guaranteed to make you bust in 3 minutes.
I don't see why not. The job is to make you feel good. That's the job. It accomplished its job. That's its job. This job is not to cuddle with you or make you a sandwich or be emotionally attached to you. A sex toy's job is to do its job. It's to make you come. That's its job.
Would be a man's sex toy right there. If that motherfucker cooked after that would be a boy. I promise you, because I can't think of nothing that a man would just want. Because our job is pretty much simple. I don't know what y'all be feeling, but I know what we feel, and our job is pretty much simple. And once it's done, if that toy actually spit out some money or a drink or some food, oh my God.
I'm not going to lie to you. I can't wait till Valentine's Day. I already packed my bag, and 3 toys I already know off the gate is coming with me. I got 5 pairs of lingerie, and I am ready to have some CC sexy time. Do you hear what I'm telling you?
You done playing the whole romantic.
I did. I did. I got the oils. I got the rose petals. I got the candles. I got everything ready in there. I got
the man. That's hey. Yeah, that's kind of like a hell of a night.
I'm serious. I'm going to try to hold back from even busting a nut. I want this shit to be spectacular.
I'm going to hit the hookah wink to that one.
Yeah. One of my viewers said she ready.
Who said that?
One of my viewers said she ready. Yeah.
They nasty.
Let's go to the next question, shall we?
Oh, there you go. I had the wrong chat up. So now, I see all their chats now. Wow, she nasty is what she. But you know what? Nah. Loving yourself, and CC, you really speak to them on that for real. Tell these women how to properly. They need to learn how to properly love themselves. Instead of expecting a man to show them how to love themselves, they need to know how to do it.
Disgusted with women sitting up here with their hands out for their mans to pay their bills, their mans to get their feet done and take them shopping and get their hair done, and if you don't start doing this shit for yourself and stop expecting this from a man, if a man love you, trust me, he's going to invest in you. So
You gonna do it.
while you waiting for a man to step, your king, do that shit yourself. If you ain't got no Valentine's this year, hell, I'm not ashamed to say I am alone. And if I want somebody, it's not gonna be hard to call somebody. Trust that. But I don't. I just want to self-love on myself. I deserve that.
I mean, they need to learn how to pleasure themselves because a lot of these, I know a bunch of women, and it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying this as a negative, but I've seen it to where sexually or in a sexy way, they just like, man, you know, they feel sexy, but they don't know how to please themselves. Like you say, they don't. This woman said, "How does she know if she coming?" She
You
don't know.
have to really explore yourself. I'm telling you, it wasn't until I was in my late 30s when I got my first sky rise and I laid on the floor with the towel and I had like 3 different toys and I felt like I had to pee that. And then I went to the bathroom and peed and I started over again. And then I realized it wasn't pee, it was weird. And you have to really get to know your body, because then after I started having sex with the guy after that, I'm like, okay, now I know when I'm about to come. Like it's a whole nother experience. You know what I'm saying?
To scare the shit out of that nigga.
Can we go to the next question? I'm not gonna sit here and talk about sex toys all night.
That's it. Would have been funny. What?
Shut up.
I got you.
Smoke, I
CC.
swear to God, I'm about to hang up on you. Not tonight. I'm not in the mood. I'm in a good mood tonight. Tonight.
The CC fake.
She got the sex bars for the legs. And do.
Question number 2. Once again, listening audience, if you would like your question to be asked on the Phireplace radio show with Phire the Diva and Smoker the Joker and myself, if you'd like your question to be asked on this show, please inbox me on Instagram or Facebook at Real Talk 100 Radio, and we'll have your question answered here. And
I have something to say, Mr. Malcolm, to you. I'm gonna say this after every last one of your spills. We've been knowing each other for over a year, and you've been calling me Smoker the Joker.
That has a ring to it, actually. I mean, it's catchy, Smoker the Joker. You know what I mean? So just go with it. You know.
You added a word to it, but I've never had a nickname where they added a word.
Just let it happen. You know.
I like. As a matter of fact, I think I'm Malcolm. Yeah, you probably the only dude that. I like that. Malcolm is the OG that can call me that. At least I know in the crowd if I hear Smoker the Joker, okay, that's Malcolm.
He started that shit. You better copyright that. Okay, that's gonna.
I got it.
Copyright it.
Copyright it. Smoker the Joker.
Well,
it's
see,
gonna take off.
see. The thing is we had a conversation when you had the first show, and y'all got on me because I mispronounced your name. I forgot if it's Devon.
You called me Smoker the Joker in.
No. I remember I couldn't remember if it was Devon or Devin.
Oh, Devin. Yeah.
So Smoker the Joker just flows a lot easier.
I don't even know where this Devin shit came from. It's Marcel. Okay.
See,
my middle name, Devon.
See.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Nobody, and that's the whole thing. A lot of people on Facebook.
You don't even go to this school. No, okay, I'm done.
Be like, hey, bro, Devon. A lot of people, Devin. Hey, you Devin. And if that's how you know me, that's all good. But that lets me know the extent of our relationship.
All right, go to the next question. Let's do this. We have a viewer that's coming in a couple of minutes, and let's go ahead and get through this.
All right. Second question of the night, everybody. Second question is, my wife had passed away over a year ago. Her best friend and I have become close. Since she passed away, am I wrong if I want to pursue a relationship with her best friend in the future?
I love your face, Smoker. Like, I love your face. Did you shave? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I needed to. I saw myself in the last show. I ain't look right, so I had to.
There was nothing wrong with the last show. Don't do that. But go ahead. You know, I changed the subject because this is a really fucked up question, but we're going to answer it.
I mean, from a man perspective, I could say he said his wife passed away, man. That's a grieving man, and I don't know how long ago his wife passed away. Rest in peace to her. But I mean, moving on is moving on. And I would understand why you and the friend became close, especially if, y'all all hung out. That's a person that you can talk to. Y'all probably reminisce about her. But I would still say just take some time to just kind of for yourself to heal before you properly make that decision to jump into a relationship. If you haven't got the opportunity to, just heal, be a free man for a second. Just give you some time to breathe.
I'm a little bit biased about this because, the lady, God rest her soul, is dead, but there's a girl code here. You know what I'm saying? That you don't date your friend's ex. And technically that is an ex, even though that person is dead. And yeah, y'all shared the same love and bond. There's a mutual person in the middle. There's your boyfriend and there's your best friend, and then you're dead. So I can see how naturally y'all would come close, but that's kind of, to me, a violation that you would date your best friend while your best friend had passed away. Like I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. That to me, that's a violation. So that's a no for me.
It can go, and that's why I was just like, it can go so many ways, and that's why once again I don't know the extent of what that relationship was. So you're absolutely right. Even for guys, there is a code. Question, even marriages always say "to death do us part." But because I would understand if she broke up, but because she passed away, does death not kind of in the contract? Like she it's not like she knows what's going on. I say other people may know, but I don't give two shits about other people. But that's just me. As I said, I don't. That's just always been the way I moved.
That's always going to be in the back of my mind that you dated my best friend. So I wouldn't even put myself in that predicament. Realistically, dead or not, I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it yourself. Let me chime in on subject right quick. I'll chime in. Let me read the question again. My wife passed away a year ago. Her best friend and I became close. Since she's passed away, am I wrong if I want to pursue a relationship with her best friend in the future? I say, yeah, there's a code there. That's your sister. I mean, how can somebody question it? I don't know. There should be a code, though. There should be a code. It's her sister, and that shouldn't happen morally. That's not morally right, in my opinion.
Wait, hold on. Wait, it's her sister? Like, wait, they best. Hold on. Read it again. One more time.
I'm sorry. It's the best friend, not the sister. Best friend, and the wife passed away.
And see, I really missed that year ago part because I'm thinking that because in my first one I said I didn't know how long it had been, but a year. I'm not gonna lie, that's cutting it because, bro, it's only been a year since your wife died, and I understand you and the best friend might just be hanging out to grieve her, but you're grieving. That is a grieving question.
There's no time limit to that, but realistically, to the lady that's in the grave, wake her ass up. Somebody is trying to sleep with your man. I'm good.
A few people gonna do that.
What? What, am I wrong?
No.
Wake her ass up.
I don't. I'd have a problem with that. I would not approach my girlfriend or wife's sister after she passed away. I don't think I would even consider that. But I'm not one. What do they always say? Never say never.
You can't help who you fall in love with. You can't, and maybe they loved her so much that both of them share that bond.
A bond.
This is a weird, complicated situation, and whoever this question was from, I wish you the best on how to handle it. I can't tell you because if it was me, I haunt your ass. If I was dead, I'm gonna haunt you.
And that's the thing. I would, and that's what's like. I need to know what their relationship was because it's just like, look, man. Yeah, I told you in today's society, your relationship is your relationship. So whatever it may be, as far as like, hey, she was kind of cool with this, then I would get it. But your wife died a year ago, bro. You just really might want to take some time to grieve and be single. Don't make this decision to jump into a relationship, especially with your wife best friend. It don't sound right coming out loud, and you knew when you asked it.
Well, if you guys have any comments on this particular situation, since we're both biased about it, you guys can call in at 832-560-2885. Cocoa Butter is in the building. I'm going to have to go down in 2 minutes to go and scoop her. So I'm not going to go ahead. Hold on, wait. We have a viewer's comment that says it sounds like it's fair game to me.
Call in, caller. Call in.
It just makes me nervous because of that dead part. Like I understand she's dead, but then a year.
The year doesn't bother me as much as
How close
she is
the relationship
to the
is.
Deceased.
Exactly.
That bothers.
That's a lot to unpack for me. And then okay, I could come out and say this. There is a relationship that I know of to where the and I didn't like it. I can say I looked at it crazy. So, but the guy had passed away, and this was probably 2-3 years later. The friend stepped up and became the husband. I mean, kids and all. And I personally would not do it. I have a strict rule about that. And then if I've been seeing this woman as family this entire time, 9 times out of 10, that dynamic with us is not going to change.
So this is what we're going to do. I have to go downstairs and I have to get our guest who is in the building today. So Valentine's Day is coming up. And I want you guys, while we're on a small little break, to go ahead and peep this video that I had found that I thought was interesting. So when you're single on Valentine's Day, this is how Valentine's Day go. And then when you're married on Valentine's Day, this is typically how Valentine's Day go. And so this is CC Rose on Street 93.3 Fireplace Radio, Phire the Diva, and Real Talk 100 with your boy Smoker Joker and Phire the Diva. We're going to go ahead and show this video. If you are on CC Williams right now, go to CC Rose on Street 93.3 or Real Talk 100, and you'll be able to see our videos live in studio. I'm waving to you right now. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and play this clip, go to a small commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Yeah, I mean, I guess our spike ball team's gotten pretty good. Say, I wanted to ask you, though, would you want to go out with me on Wednesday night?
On Valentine's Day?
Yeah, for Valentine's Day. I thought maybe we could go to a restaurant that I can only afford once a month.
Well, I'd love to.
All right.
Okay.
We'll see you then.
Okay.
Yes! 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 Oh, snap, babe. It's Valentine's Day this week. You want to go out?
Ugh, honestly, that sounds exhausting.
Okay, how about we give the kids melatonin, watch a Sandler movie, and then do it?
Yes.
Oh, I got you 17 long stem roses because we've known each other for exactly 17 days.
How did you know roses were my favorite?
I heard you say it.
You listened?
Hey, I'm gonna get you this deep freeze for Valentine's Day.
The one with the drawers?
Yep.
Yep, that's it. Oh, and I wanted to show you this juicer.
No juicer. We have enough appliances.
Well, I'm gonna buy it.
Well, then I'm gonna buy a new surf boat.
Tell me about your dreams.
Tell me about your childhood.
Tell me something you've never told anyone before. Ugh. Tell me the cat didn't pee in here. I can smell it.
I'm smelling. I don't smell anything.
Ugh. Give me the black light. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed to eat in front of you. I should have not ordered pasta.
It's okay. We're seeing different sides of each other. Can you see it? Is it a hemorrhoid?
I don't know, babe. I don't see anything.
Well, take a picture so I can look at it.
I'm not taking a picture on my phone. Take it on your phone.
It's all the way downstairs. Just take a picture so we can send it to Amber.
We are not sending it to Amber.
She's a nurse. It's fine. There's something about it. I just love big families, you know? Hello. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, get out of here. Oh, you have an eyelash on your cheek. Here, let me get it. Oh, you've got a massive zit. Let me get it.
Ah. Ooh. Oh, you get it?
Nope. Well, this is me. I had a really great time tonight.
Samesies.
Do you want to come in for some coffee and sponge cake?
Ooh, sponge cake? Gross. No. Hard pass.
Okay. Well, good night.
Yeah. Good night. Good night. Oh, hard pass? What was that? Idiot. Whew. Whew, what was that?
Never done that before.
Yeah, on the deep freeze. We still got it, don't we?
Heck yeah, we do.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Get awake.
All right, let's go.
Back at it. That was fun. Oh, can you tie a knot in a cherry stem with just your tongue? I can. Give me a second. Hold on. Yeah, let me show you.
Are you doing that with just your tongue?
No, almost got it. Hold on.
Wow.
Wait. There it is.
Oh.
My cousin Laura taught me.
Oh.
Nah.
Hey, man. Hey, CC, leave it up to CC, y'all. Leave it up. What did we just watch,
What
woman?
did you just watch?
What did we just watched the Valentine's one where he the one where he asked the woman out to lunch and then they ended up in the washroom and yeah, trying to make out and then the kids went
Married versus dating.
yeah.
Interesting.
what
So
did I
that's-
just
that's-
watch, CC?
That's what single people look like when they ask each other out on Valentine's Day versus what married people look like when they go together on Valentine's Day. That was interesting.
Have mercy.
That- if you go through that, I am sorry. Even for being corny, there's an eyelash on your cheek.
By the way, Coco is in the building. I don't know what we missed. I don't know what's going. Did you play the second video?
Not yet. Would you
My
like me to play
bad.
it
So
now?
the second video that we're about to play, I'm sorry, we're back on Phireplace Radio. Thank you for coming back to Phireplace Radio, by the way. The second video is how your man should look on Valentine's Day. And Lord forbid this happens literally within 3 minutes. That would piss me the fuck off. That would piss me off. Go ahead and roll the clip.
We'll be right back, and you are more than welcome to call in and comment about the videos that we're watching. Tell us your thoughts. We'll be right back. Here's another video, and I think this one is going to catch everybody off guard.
I'm sorry, baby. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, God.
Stop it.
Because
Stop
God
it.
forbid that you pay for the expensive restaurant, the hotel rooms, the flowers, the jacuzzi, and in less than 3 minutes, this shit happens. Lord, it's a woman's worst nightmare.
Wait a minute. Wait. Stop. No, you're not.
Sorry.
No, you know what?
Sorry, not sorry.
You know what? And we tried to be nice as men. Well, we gonna start signing the self-esteem contract around here. Look, shit happens. All right.
Good. Coochie be that good sometimes. Sorry.
It's sometimes it's not. It just be the luck of the moment. You just caught that man when oh man. We don't know that's gonna happen. We have the same intent. We just as disappointed as y'all.
Okay, try again. That's it. Try again. Listen, I just thought I'd put a couple of videos out there. That's it. That was the goal. Okay, I got your attention now. We have Miss Coco in the building.
What it do, Coco?
What people don't know is I've known this woman for over 10 years. She is one of the most hustling minds I've ever got the chance to pick at. I learn from her every day. Today, she's in the building. She wanted to talk about Molly versus Polly. On top of that, I respect the dynamics of her relationship. Period. It grows. The foundation grows every day respectfully. I can learn a lot from her. And this is why it is an honor to have you in the building today. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Thanks.
I love your voice. I do. You're just so soothing. But then when people piss you off, as tiny as you is, boy.
You better know it.
That's how it's supposed to be, goddammit. It always says I put all that attitude in there. Bow! That's how it's supposed to go. It take a lot of anger to stay that calm.
Right?
Shoot. She said last night on the phone, we were on the phone with somebody, and she says, you know what, goddamn it, get off the phone. You're too nice. And then she took over, and that was it. I was like, I'm too nice? Like, that was
You call CC now? You know what hell now? How you doing, Miss Coco? I would like to know. Please let me know a little bit about you, Miss Coco.
right. Yeah, on the spot.
On the spot a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a Libra. Yeah, you know, most Libras, we're nice until you cross that road with us. You know, then once you cross that road, I'm a attacker. I'm just straightforward to the point.
I like it. I like it. Okay.
No, it's about her, and she's definitely about her business.
And
More businesses than one.
I'm sweet as pie. I'm there to help anybody, but once you cross me, I have to cut you short.
Now, see, now that interests me because if we're here to discuss what was it, Molly and Polly, um, I would say doesn't how can I put it?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I don't know where y'all got Molly and Polly.
Because I can't pronounce the M word.
If you're gonna pronounce it, it's mono, I guess.
Mono.
Mono is the kiss.
Monogamous.
And then it's poly.
Monogamous.
I don't know where y'all got Molly and Polly from. Y'all
It's
sound-
probably one of them ABC shows on PBS that be coming on. Molly and Polly, they sound like a little kid show.
Yeah, y'all throwing people off. We're talking
Or future song.
We're talking about the difference between monogamy or your choice. What is your choice?
Right.
To be polyamorous or to practice monogamy?
Well, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't know a lot about polygamy, but I definitely am team mono.
Team mono. Okay. You're more than welcome to call in. I have the number scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If you're team poly, more than welcome to call in on topic. Once we get started tonight, you're more than welcome to call in if you are team mono, like CC is. Before we get started with the guest, can I get the panel to say what team you're on? You've already said mono.
I'm from Texas. Ladies first. Go ahead, Miss Coco.
Oh, Molly.
You're mono.
Mono and Mary. Y'all seen that hand? Mono and Mary.
Yes.
Team mono and Devin, sir.
Come on, bro. I'm deep in the game, but I'm gonna say both because I kind of see benefits of both. So I'm gonna go with both, and I have a reason for it.
Okay.
So for those who don't know much about the poly world, I don't know much about it, but you know what my take on the poly world is? The take on the poly world is high sex drive. That's all I know about poly, but there's obvious other benefits of poly that I don't know about. Did you want to elaborate more on poly for people who don't know about poly?
I'm kind of green on the poly too, but what I've heard is multiple partners, I believe.
It's just you like who you like. With poly, they have a tendency to just fall in love, just like we would fall in love with anybody, but they don't care whether it's man, woman, transgender. Would that go for sex change, transgender? Yeah, trans. They don't care if it's cross dressing. They don't mind. They love all the same.
So I got the chance just now because I'm really oblivious to exactly what poly is. And maybe if I knew more information, then I could possibly be more open-minded about it. And the definition of poly is the practice of or desire for romantic relationships with more than one partner at the same time with the informed consent of all partners involved. People who identify as poly may believe in open relationships with the conscious management of jealousy and reject the view that sexual and relational executions are deep, committed, long-term loving relationships. Sexual activity to only members of the group, a closed poly relationship that normally refers to polyfidelity, which is weird to me. I mean, so it's not considered cheating, apparently.
Correct.
It's a consensual agreement among all partners.
Among all people, they can dibble dabble if they choose. Like it's not they're just not tied down, but they got their closed circles. That's what I mean. It's benefits to size. It's just we're in a relationship with the one single person. They're in a relationship with whoever they agree to be with.
Interesting.
But it's a relationship.
But you have to be strong.
It's a multiple relationship.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, you have a relationship. So, and I think it was an old movie, one of them 90s movies. I can't remember which one, where the lady was talking about that. And I think the male version was basically how to be a player if they had to go 90s. But the 90s movie, this chick had a different guy because this guy was the guy who she liked to go on dates with. This guy was the kind of exciting guy, so she'd go out with him. This guy was the artistic guy, so she'd go out with him when she's feeling artsy. And that was my early, kind of look at poly. But that movie, had its stereotypes, so she ended up in a relationship with one guy. But it's just like she had to change her ways. And now with this poly, I mean, yeah, that's right. With the poly stuff out there, it's just like, hey, that movie right now should be, she can do whatever she wants. That's just basic relationship.
Interesting.
To me, is really like bonding, making you're getting different qualities of people and from different people to make that exact, or how can I say that perfect person that you're looking for. That's what I look at poly more as being, that you're trying to create that one person through multiple women with agreements.
You know, that's interesting, because when I was younger, I had this philosophy that it takes 7 men to equal one perfect man. So have I been poly all along and didn't know it?
Yes.
Wow.
Who was telling you this shit? Where are you reading this?
Yes.
Did not know this.
Yes.
Where does this come from? That's real?
That is real. So when I was younger, I used to date multiple men, and one would probably be like the breadwinner, you know, the go-getter. The other one was the praying man that you would pray with. The other one would be the best friend that you would talk to and go shopping with, that would spoil you. Another one would be the dick you downer. Excuse my language. You know, there was 7 different men to qualify as that one. You can never find that one perfect person. So you're telling me my whole life, looking at 7 different qualities of men to equal that one perfect person, I've been a poly my whole life and didn't even know it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, you're only doing that to please yourself. That's what poly is a person that's for wanting, looking for their perfect person. They're gonna date different people, have different qualities.
You learn something
just like
every day about
that
yourself.
she just said is different qualities.
You learn something.
That's where I think the word poly actually came from, you know. Just my opinion.
Interesting. No, she really shocked and woke me right the hell up. Like, that is crazy. This whole time I'm thinking I'm mono all my life. I just can't find the perfect one, but I'm dating several men. And you literally just said, you know what, you're dating certain men to equal that one perfect. You're really poly. You're really poly.
But to be honest, we all start out as being poly until we find that exact one, the one that we fall in love with or tend to pretend to marry, you know, want to marry. All of us start out as poly. Because we searching for that soulmate, that qualifications that we're looking for in a person. So all of us start out as poly. It's just all of you want to continue to go that route to be poly.
I agree, because when in my definition of dating is dating. I mean, you don't go into it. I mean, people might disagree with me, but you go into dating to find out who's who. Find out if you like that person, if you like everything about them. So you date several people,
right,
until you find the one,
right.
And people got it messed up these days because you can't date, because everybody's catching feelings. Oh, you can't see them.
That's
you can't
correct.
see them. You can't see them. So there's no more such thing as dating. You know. So and a lot of women and a lot of men have problems with, you know, I'm dating 5 different women. I'm dating 5 different men that have a problem with racking up numbers. Okay, in my opinion, who cares? Who cares until you find that person?
So let me ask you this. Let's go into viewers' comments while I ask this question. So realistically, you don't have to have sex with, let's just say, 7 to 10 different people.
You do not.
No.
Because you're still on the search of looking for that companion, that one. But like you say, you date 9, 10, 12 people till you find that one.
It's not a bad idea. Now that you explained it that way, there's no need to be angry or bitter, because now you're satisfying your needs from each person.
Correct.
I love it. I freaking love it. I've been living wrong this whole time. Who would have known, Smoker Joker?
Comment.
I think the first time I heard it, I looked up today and I heard a poly marriage.
I'm not going that far.
I've seen it. I've seen the poly marriage.
I'm too jealous for that.
Johnny.
No. This, I've seen that one too, but this was
we're gonna go ahead and read.
People would search out for either a man or a woman that was consistent with them to feel like their little, I guess, a threesome void. So they would bring in, hey, I want this. Okay, well, we know this guy, he's cool with us. I mean, he's into this lifestyle. Boom. And then this other chick is like, hey, I like seeing my man do this with other chicks. So that's her thing, and she brings other women in.
A viewer said maybe we are all poly until we are willing to compromise. Correct. A lot of people aren't willing to compromise. That's the problem. You can't transfer from poly to molly because when you molly, that's when
Mono.
that's when you have to compromise. Now you have to set standards and rules to the game. In poly, it's like an open range kind of.
Right, but the thing about it, you still can tend to get hurt with that.
Absolutely.
You have to be strong enough to be able to want to be in a poly relationship.
Well, are you going to be happy with that? Because it says right here, willing to compromise. That's a person's, how they're feeling, the desire to be with multiple people. Is that something really you can compromise?
Well, a relationship is sacrifice.
True.
It is, but I mean, just like that feeling is going to be there because you have, like I said, we're poly for a certain extent. Yeah, I do want to be with this woman, and and you've seen this, guys will say, hell yeah, but then you got all these dudes cheating, and without accepting the fact that they're poly, yeah, they do love this woman, they love the other woman. You hear that, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. Yeah, I believe you love her, but you can't knock that poly out, and that just don't sound like something you could compromise. It'll be different. We was talking about, hey, I don't want you smoking cigarettes no more.
No, absolutely.
Not only that, just to piggyback on what you just said, the time that you got to have to sit there and want to actually spend time with all those different people, because you'll tend to have a certain one that gets jealous over the situation because you're spending more time with that person, and then arguments come along, and then you're unhappy. So yes, I agree with what you're saying. You'll never be happy in that type of relationship because you're always sharing. You always put it to the backside for the next woman or man to have their time with that person that you're dealing with the poly relationship.
No, absolutely. So before you came in, we were doing viewers' questions. We're going to get more back into molly versus poly in a second. We're going to go ahead and jump into, we do want your opinion. I'm glad that you're here. And you are a very wise woman. I've always respected your opinion. Maybe you could give a better input on some of these questions that's been thrown our way. For instance, the last question was a little bit confusing. So apparently the spouse had passed away a year ago, and the guy who is the surviving spouse is grieving, but he is finding comfort now, feelings towards the best friend who is the friend of the person who passed away. He says, is he wrong for pursuing the best friend? How do you feel about that?
First question, is the best friend single?
Yes.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with someone that has lost their spouse or boyfriend to move on. I mean, I wouldn't say just move on like 2 or 3 weeks down the line, but if I see them moving on because everybody needs love. Everybody got to be loved. So I don't see anything wrong with that.
So even if you don't think that's right, that they were friends at one point and they're dead, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they're dead. There's nothing you can do to bring them back.
Right, but you got to look at it with some type of friction. I mean, some type of, what can I say? Some type of traction was there when the man was alive or one was alive anyway. Because it's not just going to spark up that quick. But by, like they said, being best friends, being around each other, you do tend to create and get feelings with each other. Yeah. So I mean, it can go both ways. It's a iffy situation, but like I said, I don't see nothing wrong with it, long as it wasn't done like right after the person was in the ground.
You never know these days, right?
Right.
You never know. Hey, Malcolm. So we're gonna go into the third viewer's questions at this moment.
Okay.
And let's just pop into it and go back to Molly and Polly in a second. Smoker, how are you doing over there?
I'm actually doing good because I've actually got, time to sit down. Once I got a computer in front of me, I actually have some questions, but it's because I want to, I want to have just some, I got my questions lined up. So I'm going to go into the video with y'all, but I'm right here getting I got questions lined up.
You have questions about Molly and Polly?
Yeah. Because as I look into all of it. As I said, I've been in a monogamous relationship for years. So of course, for the fact I'm monogamous, but I was raised monogamous and I was raised under a different set of circumstances and seen a bunch of different things. We'll talk about it after.
Okay. Let's go on to the next question.
Got you. Before I get into the next question, I would like to reach out to Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. Y'all are mighty quiet tonight. The phones are usually ringing. People are watching. I see you, Luke Hansmeyer. I see you, Red Antoinette. I see you, Doug the Savage. I see you, 054 West Side. I see you, Blue Money CC. And I see you, Rocky Black out of West Texas. You're always tuned in. The subject tonight is polyamory or monogamy. You're more than welcome to.
What are you laughing at? What is happening?
Oh man, nothing. It's polygamy, but it was just so fun. I love fucking with Malcolm, man. I love him.
No. I've been around these people for 8 years, and that's how they say it. I'm polyamorous.
This is not going to be the debate of the night.
I think he said it right that time. I think the first time he said polygamy, I was like, "What the hell is that?"
Sound like a vagina.
Polyamorous. I'm sorry, polyamorous. Are you team polyamorous or are you team monogamy? Is the top question of the night, and I would love to hear you guys call in. This is the Phireplace Radio Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. I'm just wanting y'all to call in and engage.
We would love that. I love my callers. I love my viewers. I love my comments. I love all of that.
They're here. Everybody's. I guess they're ashamed of the topic. I'm not sure.
You can't be ashamed of something that is not talked about often. It has to be talked about. It has to be expressed. This can't be a conversation that can be avoided.
I looked at some benefits of it. I just sat here, and that's why I say my because this was something that I never had the opportunity to dive into. As I said, we were all raised different. I was raised in an extremely Christian household to where it was about pleasing, this one woman. And because I was raised by women, hey, by the time I hit the dope, my wife got a man that was, hey, he finna take care of you and be loyal to you. But in every relationship with any type of longevity, of course, if you don't have those conversations like we talked about last week about, your sex and your kink and your fetishes, eventually you're going to start talking to other people about those things.
Realistically, times has changed. We're facing times right now where temptation, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to just settle down with just one person anymore. There's so many different options out there. They're trying to keep their options open, and flavors, as my ex like to call them, different options. And I'm old school. I can only do it one flavor at a time. I'm a diabetic, so.
But there's a reason that things like, and I said there's a reason like things like OnlyFans exist. And it's only because when you're in an actual relationship, and people in relationships say this, like, man, we don't do that stuff in the relationship. We may pull it off sometime, but we don't do those things. The problem with, and I could say most men's brains, is the fact that we want to see this so much because even when we're looking at our woman, we see her as this beautiful thing. Now, of course, we know she's not going to do this thing, dress up every day or be this super freak every goddamn day. So that's honestly why the whole fantasy world of social media and the internet is right there. We used to have to look through a scribbly channel, and everybody knew that little squiggly channel. Everybody knew it because everybody wanted to see the fantasy.
Or wait for the subscription to come in the mail, and
like they fiend for that. But when they got into a relationship, eventually, of course, you're handling business. Not you've got this woman who's handling every single thing, but of course, y'all fall off on that fantasy end. From what I'm seeing from the polygamy, benefit from it is the fact that you have multiple incomes coming in, because more than likely if you're dealing with the family, it's not just a sex thing. It talks about, of course, a lot of people with communication issues and companionship. You find companionship in so many people, as you said, the 7 guys, to be out here and say, hey, I'm polyamorous because I was seeking certain values out of each one of these people. Polygamy can get dangerous, but if you're not using all these people for sex and all these people understand that, you may be using one because he's great. But if you're just giving out coochie to all these guys and just for all these values, I don't know what the fine line between hoe and polygamous chick is.
Right.
You like, if you seeking sex from 7 different types of guys, you seeking 7 different types of sex, then you're just a nymphomaniac. Fine, go be a porn star, make your money, get paid, get on OnlyFans, make your money, baby. And trust me, I will never in my life judge you because that's what you seek. But if you're gonna say that, okay, I'm polygamous, then I mean you're seeking more than just sex from all these people. You may be seeking companionship from this one. You may be seeking communication with this one. This person may just love to be the date, as you said, the as me and Malcolm like to call them, the long-term best friend. To where they're not all having sex, but they're, you know, hey, this is where we have fun. This is my relationship with you.
I can only deal with one headache at a time, and that's a headache enough. So we're going to go into viewers. We're going to take a break. Go ahead and go into viewers' questions, and we're going to get back to this in a moment. Malcolm, what's the next question?
The next question of the night is, I am dating this woman that has 4. I don't want to take on the. Okay, that's a typo. I'll do my best. I'm dating this woman that has. I don't take responsibility of taking care of her children. I guess she has 4 children.
She got 4 kids. Okay.
4 kids. I don't want to take the responsibility of taking care of her children. How do I break the news to her? The kids are not in my future because I think she wants a relationship at this point. And if I'm all for it, it's just I don't necessarily think I'm ready for the kids. What should I do?
Tell her that you there just because you just want to smash. See, you niggas is lying. Excuse me, you N-words is lying. I hate having to do y'all like this. I don't know if you needed somebody else to say it out loud, bruh. And I don't know if I got a Sesame Street this shit for you, so I'm gonna make it as simple as possible.
I'm about to cut your mic off.
No. This is me being real to men. So me talking to men, you gonna cut me off for that? I'm trying to help y'all. This dating pool got piss, shit, mud, and dogs in it. Like it is nasty out there for y'all. This is my opportunity to help somebody who wasting y'all goddamn time. And I'm saying that as a genuine man because I'm speaking on behalf of grown ass men here. You want to know how you want to break it off, homie? When you dated her, why did you do that? And let's get past the bullshit. When you decided, hey, I want to take you out, these 4 kids, before that, were you just doing this just so you can knock her down? Because if that's the case, you accomplished your goal. If you kept doing it and promising her more, bro, these 4 kids come with it. That's what a relationship is. If you do not want to take that responsibility, stop wasting that woman time immediately. You got what you got it. If you want us as men to congratulate you on that and be the big woo, you got it, bro. Move to a woman that has your necessary number amount. If she got 4 kids, I'm guessing you somewhere in the dating range where you dating women with kids. Your ass might need to accept that women got kids at this particular age range.
Yeah.
Coco,
but get it together, bro.
You wanted to add anything to that?
You was wrong. Just leave her alone, bro.
Go on, Coco.
Well, let me see. What I want to add to that is you're correct about telling him to leave her alone. But the thing about it is, the question is, did she tell him that from the beginning that she had those kids?
That is the question.
That's the main question. You can't blame everything on the guy because she never probably have gave him the information about her having them 4 kids until later on down the line.
4. I'm sorry, 4. And I ain't I'm not trying to be rude. Just so I make sure, did he mention anywhere in that question or how long he been dealing with this woman?
It wasn't mentioned, but realistically, I mean, a kid is one could equal up to 4 at any point. You know, a kid is a kid. But the thing about it is, I kind of wonder at this point, take it a step further, did he meet those kids? Because now you have to wonder, are the kids now attached to him? And you got to understand the kids are involved at this point, or are they not involved? If they're not involved, move on to the next person that will accept you for your kids. And more than likely, a lot of guys won't accept a girl that has that many kids, 2 at the most.
He blatantly saying that he does not, and this is what I mean. When someone tells you who they are, believe them. That nigga there just said I don't want to be in them kids' lives, straight up. And once again, hey, bro, you being honest. It's a lot come with being honest.
There is a man out there that will accept you and your 4 kids. You know, don't compromise just because a man doesn't want you for your kids. Do not compromise. Stay single and take care of them kids and raise them right until the right man comes along and accepts you with them kids. You are now a package, you know. We're not going to apologize for having children. You know,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That hurt. That lady had a life, and ain't no telling what she been through in life. And I the one thing I hate is someone being shamed for their kids. Like, dude, come on, man. That's hard enough to even go out there and raise kids. If her kids is raised right, you might want to see what she about if she's able to raise 4 correct mentalities.
It was never even mentioned how old these kids was. I mean, I have 2 kids. Both of them are over the age of 18. So we don't know.
Damn.
You say damn like it's a bad thing.
I ain't mean it like that. It was funny though.
I got to chime in on this one, y'all. Like you said, I agree with you. I'm in complete agreement with you. You get in a relationship with somebody, that's the package, man. How do you go into a relationship saying, okay, but I see it on the news all the time, you know, even some suicides. I mean, some women have taken their children's lives because the man didn't want the kids and all of that. It's crazy. How do you get in a relationship and you don't accept the kids? It's a package. It's no, how do I break the news to her? You just tell her, hey, I'm not with the kids, and you go.
I ain't with it and deal, bro.
I mean, I don't understand why that's a question. How do I break the news to her? You just outright break the news to her.
You just got to tell her. There's no easy way of doing it. Do not string it along any further. I know women that actually leave their kids home just so they can spend time with their man. I think it's pathetic. Never put a man before your children.
Yeah.
Ever. It's pathetic.
We was raised different because even in today's day in society, and I could honestly say that if I was single, me going out, I'm already naturally assuming that she has children, and that's just because of how I was bred. If I'm going out at this age and I'm going out to meet mature women, and I told you, Cece, you know me, I've been into older women my whole entire life. Kids ain't scare me, baby. I can show you, because if I got to show them how to be a man and you trust me to do that, that shows the trust that you input in me and the respect that you're going to give me because you entrusted me to be the man in your kid's life. That just make me feel even better. Like, hey, bro, I got a real queen over here.
I'm going to say this and then we're going to get off this topic, but realistically, I won't pursue a relationship until I see how you treat my children. Like if I like you and I like you enough to bring you around my kids, if I see that you're not into my children where you're some type of role model in their life, you can't be a part of my life because there's no way that I can trust you around the babies that I birthed. These are my queens. These are my futures, you know, so I have to be able to trust you around my kids. So you can't even get close to me if my kids don't like you, or if you don't like my kids, it ain't gonna work. And that's just what it is. We're gonna go ahead and before we go into any more questions, before we go back to Polly and Molly, we're gonna go ahead and go into this video. So this video kind of disturbed me a little bit. It's a new age thing. Women are proposing to men nowadays. And I'm not going to say it's pathetic because when you love somebody, you go for it. You shoot your shot. I'm not against it. I don't think women should wait a long time to actually get what they want out of life. And if you want your man, go get your man. But this was kind of embarrassing on how it was done. And I want you guys to take a look at the video that I'm about to play on how this proposal was done. It was sad. It was very sad.
Whether you're tuned in on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook right now, please call in with your thoughts on this marriage proposal that went south very quickly.
Very
south.
Can I get that support? Yes, you go, girl. You got you. You got it, girl. What do you think? Oh, that's so sweet. What I'm talking about. All right, tell him back on. He said yes. Man, tell him he's back on. Get that music. DJ.
Oh wow.
Well. Hey.
Smoker, you could have been in the building that day because I would have just looked at you and fell the fuck out. Like,
Because I'm like, he low key made the right decision. Because it's a wrong and the right thing happening here. Like, because I would have told baby, get the fuck up. Stop. Don't. Because if I say yes, what the fuck? And if I say no, what the fuck? So I'm gonna say no to sustain my respect. Don't get your fucking ass off your knee. What the fuck? Like, what is you doing?
sexual chocolate, that boy is good. Clap. I swear to God.
Because I'd have been just like, hey, shit, yeah. Why? I thought I honestly thought this was a joke. Was that real?
I believe it's real. Mm-hmm. I believe it's real.
Women out here truly proposing to dudes? That's the thing now?
I mean, why would a woman wait for what she wants? If she loves him, I mean, but I understand she took that from a man. That's a man's job. Is that a man's job?
That is a man's job.
That is a man.
A man is supposed to lead the house. So
but why the hell are we waiting for them to propose? Like, if we cook, if we clean, if we desire, if we submit, and we stood with you this long, 10 toes down, loyal, and ride or die, what are we waiting on? Why am I waiting for you to make you not making that leap? What is the gap? What is the gap?
Because they don't want to make that leap. That's the thing. They don't want to make that leap.
I have no clue. We probably can't afford it. I don't know. Dudes have big dreams for y'all. Y'all don't look. Y'all, for one, are queens, and I want to put that out there. Dudes born, and I'm gonna say men raised, especially a lot with my standards and most men's standards. We want to take care of y'all in a way that exceeds a lot of things that we'll ever have. Dudes will even have money and still we can have a mansion. We want to get y'all a castle. We got a castle. We want to get y'all an island. We do all of this for y'all. So that's what comes within that proposal. The promise we're making to always try to give y'all the greatest because of all those things, CC, that you say, that y'all do for us. But to even take that away, to be like, you basically just said it. Dude, I've been waiting long enough. I've been waiting too long, so I'm gonna do it. Like, now, you gonna really get. If he say yes, I don't know why I see him just sitting in the lazy in his drawers and you beating him for some reason if he don't cook or clean. Because he gonna have to take the road. Because he gonna have to take the last name, which means, bro, I don't mean to be rude, but.
Not necessarily. When I got married, I mean, I kept my last name. I mean, it could have been Bledsoe, but my father told me distinctively, I would really despise if you take anybody's last name because this is our family name. You need to respect our family tree. So I kept my last name. I stayed at Williams.
Sorry, even with me having two daughters, bro, I got a daughter, and I know for a fact that they eventually will move on with their life and do what they choose. But I do have a son in the end too he's gonna change a young lady's last name, but he's gonna change the legacy. Now, if my daughters are powerful enough to where they make a dude change their last name and my legacy lives on that way, I'm gonna brag about it. But it's gonna be, I don't think in any country they got women marrying dudes.
No, you're absolutely right. Dubai, they will never dare step on their man's toes. They even cover themselves from head to toe. You can only see their eyes. Different cultures have different rules to marriage. But anyway, speaking of marriage, you have been in one of the most strongest foundations I've ever seen in my life. I look up to a lot of structures that you have. What is the secrets of keeping a strong foundation you're a strong, Black, intelligent woman? You're very strong.
You know the saying. Happy wife, what?
Happy life.
There you go.
Happy life.
That's it.
You tell your husband everything?
I sure do.
Everything.
That's my best friend.
That is your best friend.
I tell him everything, and he tells me everything. We share everything. We don't keep anything from each other.
I love that. I really do love that. So y'all don't believe in the whole poly thing at all?
No, we wouldn't make it in poly.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, we wouldn't make it in poly at all.
He doesn't have any desires to have friends or desires to have conversations or anything like that?
He has conversations, but I'm not the jealous type, so I don't care about him having female friends. But he's not going to take it more than a friend. So we have that type of understanding with each other. We've been together too long for us not to have an understanding with each other.
Communication is all in all of marriages, and that's one thing that she highly spoke on. Hey man, I told my husband, we talk about it. If you don't have communication, that's when you end up, what is it, a polygamous marriage?
Yep.
So that's when you end up seeking all those relationships from other people. If you're not able to, if he wouldn't be able to talk to his wife about anything, shit, he gonna be talking to somebody else about this and his wife about the rest.
So a viewer said you better tell him everything. I do have a question for you. I'm sure that since you've been married so long that you guys do have hurdles and disagreements and arguments. How do you get through that? Like, do y'all go to bed angry at night? Do you have disagreements? How do you get through your disagreements? I need to know that secret.
We go to bed angry all the time.
Okay.
But the rule is you better not leave this house until we have this conversation. So we have to talk. We have to talk before we leave. And we talk about the situation or whatever we have a disagreement about, get our understanding, show each other where each one was wrong. If I was wrong, we willing to apologize to each other. I apologize to him if he's wrong. If he's wrong, he's going to be willing to apologize to me.
A lot of men have pride, and that's where
that's the problem. A lot of men do not like to apologize when they're wrong. If they're wrong, they want you to sit there and accept it and don't want to communicate on it or even try to talk about it. You just accept what they got going on or move around. That's their rules.
A lot of people will ruin a whole relationship before they apologize. It's a mistake. It's an accident. That's why it's called an accident. It's a mistake. I love you. I know this was an accident. We can get over it. Doesn't mean we have to end the whole relationship. You have that relationship where y'all actually talk. Like y'all talk.
We talk. Yes, that's what a marriage is all about. You have to be able to talk to your spouse, and y'all both have to be able to have a good understanding and really know. That's when you really know your spouse. To be honest, let me start off. That's when you really know your spouse and your spouse know you. He would know things that before I even do it, he would know what my reaction, what I would think before I even come out and say it to him. So we really have that marital bond with each other.
I love that.
See, I like that. But hey, what they have one here, and this is just from one of my people. They say happy spouse, happy house.
And I mean, it goes both ways, but you know, the real saying is happy wife, happy life. Get married, and they tell you, guess what? You need to make that. My father told my husband, you need to make my daughter happy. My mama have even told him, you need to make my daughter happy. Everybody, the saying is always happy wife, happy life. Because guess what? If you make your wife happy, because she's the one going to cook, clean, make sure you're good, make sure the bills taken care of, make sure everything is done right, the children fed, all that. The man is always going to be the one that always going to be the provider, meaning that's going to go to work. When you go to work, guess what? We're still here with those kids, taking care of those kids, making sure your dinner is done, making sure everything is just done. Your clothes are clean. Some women iron their men clothes, make sure their men clothes are taken to the cleaners. Just always making sure that the man is straight. So that's why I believe the saying is happy. As long as I'm happy, you're going to be happy.
Right. What do you require as a wife? What are your requirements? What do you want? What do you require?
My requirements goes to respect. That's my biggest thing. Respect. Secondly is loyalty. That's my second. You have to be loyal to each other. I'm not saying just to me. We have to be loyal to each other. We have to be able to respect each other. I'm not saying this to go as a one-way street. I'm talking about as a couple, as a whole. Loyalty, respect goes a long way in any relationship. If you don't respect that person, it's not going to never work, to be honest. You're going to always have arguments. You're always going to disagree. You're always going to be mad at each other. So those two things, to me, in a relationship or a marriage, will go a long way.
Hand in hand.
Okay.
Have you ever gotten mad to the point where you took your wedding ring off?
I never took my wedding ring off. The only way I take my wedding ring off is if my hands are swollen. I could be mad at him for a whole week and I would never take this wedding ring off because I made a vow that's who I tend to be with. That's the one I married. So the death do us part. I'm sticking with that.
So what you
See,
saying?
now that's a different set of loyalty. I'm so sorry, Cece. I didn't mean to cut you off in that. Basically, from what she's saying, even goes with our subject today. That's a point of loyalty where a lot of females are missing. And I'm not trying to target all females. I told her 2024. I'm not gonna say all men, all females ever. But when it comes down to that, what is it? Accountability. You say men have pride. Men have this whole thing with pride. I would say it would come with women and accountability with a lot of things that they do not provide anymore. As you say, we're a different generation. This is what we were bred in our DNA to do, and this is what we know how to do. But you've seen this new generation. We see it every single day. They don't have the loyalty, and they want everything our generation provides as far as what we're supposed to provide as a men.
Mm-hmm.
But most of these bras think we got to cook a bowl of cereal. So it's just like, okay, so now all those traditional values, those women get the monogamous relationships.
Mm.
But for these women who, as I said, got to cook a bowl of cereal, they have to seek out a lot of relationships because a lot of men, hey, bro, we're not going to tolerate this. But the guy who can cook will. The chef boy, he don't mind that she can't cook.
So I got a question for you. How did you know that this was your person that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with? I got to know that.
Actually, to be honest, he told me that. I didn't tell him that because I told him
she didn't propose.
He told me that.
She didn't propose. It was true. Yeah. He said he wants to spend a life with this woman who has been loyal to him, who communicates with him, who is queen, who has stood by his side. She didn't drop to one knee and say, you mind?
I don't disagree with it though. That was a woman who knew what she wanted. She went out there. It just didn't go in her favor. I don't disagree with it.
No, something wrong. Like something just feel wrong. You know it feel wrong. Hey, if y'all was there, what would y'all? You know what, Miss Coco? What would you have wanted him to do if that was your son?
First of all, I would never propose to a man. That's like me making him marry me. I'm forcing him to marry me. No, that's not the type of relationship I want. I want you to want me just as much as I want you.
Right.
So I shouldn't have to drop down to one knee. I'm willing to wait, take that time, because anything can happen between those times that we're dating, that we're not compatible with each other. So I wouldn't force it, because if you force it, guess what? You're going to end up at the courthouse divorce.
That's another thing. There's a debate that a lot of people literally would turn down a wedding due to the fact that they got married in the courthouse. I mean, you find a problem getting married in the court? I got married in the courthouse. I don't find there's a problem married in the courthouse.
It's not a problem being in the courthouse.
I'm actually about to have my very first wedding.
Is that right?
Yeah, I've been married since 2012.
Okay.
And we didn't even think about it. We just been so busy living. Yeah, we're literally just not planning a wedding. We've been married a long fucking time.
I love that. I mean, just the fact that y'all got married and you didn't even care about a wedding, I mean, that shit could be expensive.
But Ms. Coco, I have a question for you because you tapped on it earlier about these before they end up in divorced.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to put a pin in it. Okay, so for these people just not jumping into the relationships, you say if they rush into it without knowing each other and things like that, they end up divorced. But the shacking up rule, we came up to where you couldn't shack up. Do you feel now that people need to kind of find a way to shack up to kind of know each other truly before they get married?
I do not agree with that. I don't believe in shacking up at all. I don't believe in it at all because to me, my opinion only, shacking up is like you're still married. You're still not getting that chance to have that freedom to be able to learn each other. You're with each other 24 hours of the day. So guess what? You're going to end up getting tired of each other because you're spending so much time looking at each other in the face, going to bed with each other, going out to the clubs with each other, going out to dinner, whatever you're doing, you're always doing it together. So you're never having that me time to be able to woosah, Have your freedom to be able to do your own thing. So that's why I disagree with shacking up. I really disagree with that.
Okay. I just had never. I just was thinking about it. I don't know what works in this day because I'm not gonna lie, all the shit is weird to me. The things that a lot of this generation does as far as dating is the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. But they don't get the opportunity to get to know each other because all of them believe in social media. They really believe the social media world is real. So they put these high expectations on the person that they're dating when they're sending out these messages, and then they end up getting with this person, and then reality kicks in. They're instantly tired of each other because hey, they don't know how to date. Hell, they just had a goddamn dating list. Like that's real. That really just broke the internet. These are places you can't take me.
I don't give a damn. You gonna take me to some Red Lobster? You gonna take me to Olive Garden? You gonna take me to Cheesecake Factory? You gonna take my fat ass to McDonald's?
It's so hard to date. How do you even measure the type of woman that you dating? Yeah,
I'm hungry.
You know what? A lot of these relationships with the millennium group, they really look at the celebrities. They live off the celebrities. They want to all be like the celebrities. Knowing good well they don't have the funds that is like the celebrities.
Driving a Kia, driving a Corolla, driving a Pinto.
They don't have the means.
They don't even make Pintos no more.
That the celebrities have. And then also the things that work for the celebrity, they have the money to do that, to be able to cheat on their spouse. Because guess what? I'm not gonna leave no millionaire.
You goddamn right I'm not.
I'm not gonna leave a millionaire. Who versus a person out here selling drugs and broke. No.
I wish I would have known. I would have never left my husband. Yeah, he had a motherfucking side piece, but I was living in a nice house. We had a boat. We had 2 cars. What the fuck?
Hell nah. See, that's what I mean. No, stop. So wait, they dropped this question earlier, Malcolm. I don't know. I should have sent it to you. Would you rather a loyal 9-to-5er or a rich dude that cheats on you all the time?
I want a loyal 9-to-5er.
Me, loyal 9-to-5er.
We're gonna get that money together.
Yeah.
I want a loyal 9-to-5er. I couldn't take my husband having a mistress. That nigga was on his deathbed and he had the audacity to have a mistress.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Now, wait a minute. He was dying?
That nigga was on his, God rest my husband's soul, I'm a widow. When he was on his, I was coming off the elevator when his mistress was getting on the elevator. He had the audacity. Wow. No, I mean that was that.
Dying. Wait. You might disagree with me for this one, Miss Coco. You might disagree with me with this one. CC, you might kill me too.
What is it?
If my chick's dying, if she's paying me at this point and I'm seeing like, hey, I'm not the only one, but you're dying and I know I'm getting left some money, I think I'll talk shit after I put you in the ground. I wouldn't mind shutting up and minding my business until the end because you finna go. I don't know.
You're a fucking hypocrite. You just finished saying you from the old school and you.
I am.
Nah.
What did we talk about earlier? The dude said what was the wife? The dude who wife died, a year passed, and he want to go, fool with the friend. I stood with y'all. I say now wait. Because I just needed to know, did death, just like marriage, did that end the contract? I don't know how a lot of women friendships work. Hell, I'm not a woman, so I don't know what y'all understanding is when it, when it comes to the dude. But in this instance, you just sat here and said, "Hey man, I was comfortable. This dude put me in a nice house, and this nigga started doing this, and he was on his deathbed." We just sat here and said, "Communicate." Put some things together. He died, leave you the money. You could talk all the shit in the world. That's just me having a price.
No, man.
Would you spend that happily though? What about him coming in?
I will be. How long did he have to go?
My husband lived about maybe 9 years after that.
Y'all
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Y'all hold your thoughts for just a minute. I don't want to ignore any of our commenters. We have one of the best rappers in all of H-Town, in my opinion, BLE Generator Baby, is tuned in on Instagram right now, and he's saying, y'all better stop that shit. Y'all talking I think he's talking about with the polyamory. Y'all said something earlier, and he commented. This is his comment right here. I'm putting it on the screen right now. I see you, Generator Baby, man. I'm not ignoring you on Instagram. Everybody that's tuned in on Instagram, more than welcome to call in as well at 832-560-2885. Call in on topic. We'd love to hear from you. BLE Generator Baby says exactly this: 25 years together, 13 years married, 14 monogamous. Wouldn't trade none of that shit. Truth is, new generation don't have any patience. Both have to develop. Most have to develop. So mistakes will be made. Period. So, and that's a young man.
So wait, was the?
I agree with that.
He ain't young. He been in a relationship 27 goddamn years. He ain't a young man my ass.
Well,
unless he Hispanic.
And you know, Hispanics live forever. Menudo and tacos, they're 21 even when they're 60. I don't know.
That dude say he been with his chick 25 years. I've been with my chick since high school. What was it? I've been 17. What year is it? 24. So 17 years. 25 goddamn years.
That made him 9 when he started dating.
No. I'm saying he could have been 15. They could have been together since he was 15.
That made him 6 when he lost his virginity.
That would put him in.
So what was the first 13 years? So I just, if I'm reading this right, 13 years married, 14 monogamous.
Meaning,
the math is mathing.
I'm sorry, they've been together. Even still, they've been together.
No,
they been together the first 13 years, but he married 14 years with monogamous.
Yeah. The year before they got married, he probably said, "Hey, I'm done cheating," or she said, "I'm done cheating." The year before they got married. That's what I'm reading.
That's
13 and 14.
We were married. Now check it out. Check it out. You've been smoking too much or something. They've been married 13 years.
No, it say they've been together 13 years and married for 14.
Why are we debating?
Smoke. It says 13 years married.
Yes.
14 years. I didn't cheat on you. I didn't step out on you. Nothing. So
okay, I'm sorry.
The year before they got married, they probably both made a vow to each other. Hey.
So for 12 years they was poly, and for 13 he was faithful.
That's what it sounds like. Yes, sir.
Yes, the math is correct. Yes.
Shit. That's still 12 years of cheating. Shit.
I mean, that in my opinion, if you're dating someone and you don't have a ring, that person is.
We just had the understanding that literally I've been living poly my whole life and didn't even know it.
If you don't have a ring on, you can date who you want, you can sleep with who you want, but hopefully you're strapped up, gentlemen, and hopefully, ladies, you're making the men strap up if y'all are dating multiple people. But if you don't have a ring and nobody's promised their life to you, that's what happened in this relationship. Generator Baby, if you want to help us out here, I know I'm trying to explain for you. But
no, I got it at that point. Yeah, if they was doing their thing, I got it. As I said, I didn't do this whole dang thing. When I shot out the motherfucking womb running. I was like, shit, 25 years. He older than me. I know that for sure.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a moment and we're gonna breathe from this argument. You know me, I always like to breathe from this heated argument. Let's read this comment, and then after reading this comment, we're gonna go into another viewers' questions because we know how much we love viewers' questions. Just saw your post about happy wife, happy life, happy spouse, happy house. Very interesting.
I said which team are you on? Robert Johnson, if you want to call in with your answer. Anybody else would like to call in with your answer, you're more than welcome to call in at 832-560-2885. Before we get back into the questions of the night, I want everybody to know exactly what you're watching tonight. You're watching Phireplace Radio on Real Talk 100 Radio. That is the flyer right here. This is the star of the show on the screen right there. Wave at him, CC. That is the star of the show. And we want you to tune in. We want you to tune in every Wednesday night, every hump day from 9 o'clock until 11 o'clock p.m. on right here where you're watching us right now on our YouTube, on our Facebook, our Instagram, or our Twitter. And we'll have conversations just like we're having tonight. Please share the video all over the world. This is Phireplace Radio. Please hit that like or love button about 1 million times. For Phire the Diva and Smoker the Joker and Real Talk 100 Radio.
Smoker the Joker, hilarious.
I put it up there, Smoker the Joker.
That's how I met him. That's the only name I know.
Smoker the Joker.
That's the only name I know. Y'all hit that like a love button a few times for me. The next video is upcoming on Phireplace Radio. Would you like it right now?
No, we're gonna go into a viewer's questions before you do that.
Okay. Viewers' questions. Here we go, y'all. This is question number 4. Question number 4 reads as follows. So I don't know how to say this. But I contracted an STD, and I'm not sure if he gave it to me or if I gave it to him. But I'm scared to ask him. So how do I approach this situation? I'm going to read it one more time.
Shit.
So I don't know how to say this, but I contracted an STD. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure if I gave him the STD, or if I gave him the STD, but I'm scared to ask him. So how do I approach this situation?
I had to go and look at your face, Smoker. You notice I ain't look at your face the whole time. I almost spit my goddamn water out.
What?
Y'all call in, y'all. Call in. The calling number is 832.
Yeah. I don't want to say nothing that discourages her from calling in.
832-560-2885. Y'all call in on this, man. Y'all are mighty quiet tonight.
Yeah, today they quiet. What
it's quiet. We almost got through viewers' questions tonight. That's what
everybody must be burning out there in the crowd. Everybody
burning as an STD. Was that a pun?
I'm just saying, everybody quiet. Don't nobody want to talk about none of the polyamorous or monogamy. They must be cheating.
You gotta understand. These are very. If it's not about dildos, if it's not about strippers, if it's not about stuff like that, people are going to be uncomfortable to address the truth. If you ever notice that, every time we start talking about the nitty gritty shit, it's real quiet.
I don't understand. I'll talk about anything on the planet. Anything. I will. Anything. But
we can talk about this chick that got all these damn STDs and they don't know where the shit coming from because obviously everybody fucking over there. She don't know. I think I got it from him, but I may have got it from him. You know what? I'm judging. This could be a polygamous relationship in which she went out in one of her many relationships.
And this is exactly why I'm so scared to contract something like
mono.
She keep calling Molly. Y'all share the video for me 1,000 times right quick.
You gonna make a song called Polly and Molly. I feel it.
Polly and Molly.
Yeah,
we better make our money off of that.
I promise you. This is why I'm so glad that I stick with sex toys that I come under 3 minutes because at least I know I'm not getting an STD.
Oh wait, but it's a problem when we do it. You know what?
It made a song about it. It's a problem. It made a song about it. It's a problem. It's cool when they do it.
Yeah, it's a problem when we do it. Okay.
Did you want to touch on this STD question? Because
yes, I can touch on that.
Okay,
I sure can.
Be mature enough.
You ain't miss nothing. What's that, Shatira? You ain't miss a damn thing. You right here, baby. You have enough time to call in, talk about Malcolm Beard, and ask your question. Whenever you want to.
You ain't got to talk about that man's beard like. No, Smokey, you should have seen the way he slid into the car today. His ass almost fell on the floor. I swear to God. I don't want to pick his ass up no more. His ass literally missed the car and almost slid his ass on the floor. I wish I could have.
He gotta grab all his beard for balance. If he grabbed all his beard.
Everybody shut up. Coco's about to, I can't address this. You see, I'm avoiding this question. Go ahead. I can't do it.
It's a simple answer. The way that you approach that, you just say, hey, baby, let's go and get checkups.
Why out
nah.
But
it's not what out the blue. It's just
hell no, Coco.
Why not?
That's
I'm telling you this, boo boo. If you come to me and you I'm so sorry. You come to me talking about we got to get tested, baby. I got questions, and either if I ain't doing nothing, somebody better have some answers to these questions.
At this point, we all just got to be honest about the situation. What the fuck is happening to where I got an STD? Not saying that I got it. That's fucking crazy. That is crazy.
That's the word. Ain't nobody giving a fuck out here. I told you the dating pool, they swimming in it and they just getting out and fucking and going back in and bathing in that same water. That water is not being changed. They nasty. These some nasty little motherfuckers. They are nasty, and the internet has opened it up to everything. We didn't know about all the stuff. We knew the basic positions: missionary, doggy, cowgirl, maybe a little sideways. If you thought you when we thought we had.
I just found out last week about the missionary sticking the toes in the mouth. I got excited about that one. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I couldn't wait to do that one. Shit.
Look here, nigga. I'm not putting nobody goddamn feet.
You would have put your wife's feet in your mouth?
I wouldn't put Jesus' feet in my motherfucking mouth.
Okay.
I'm not putting God, and I hope this don't. I hope that ain't an option in heaven that I might have to do, because I'm going to hell. I'm not finna suck your motherfucker. And I don't mean to be rude. If she wanted that in the beginning, maybe, but now that I ain't had a reason to. And
that's fine, because they got swingers clubs where other people will put feet in people's mouths, so there's options out there.
I wouldn't even be mad. You know what? That'll be the one thing I tell you. If she just wanted that, and another dude was like, "Man, I suck her feet." All right, nigga. I'm not even go ahead, because that's the one thing. I don't know why you want to do it, but do it.
A viewer says, if you're comfortable enough to lay down, you need to be comfortable. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Which one is that? The STD talk or the
STD talk? That's like if somebody throw off your pH balance. I mean, that's an uncomfortable talk. But my nigga, you throwing off pH balances around this bitch. We need to have this talk. You know,
that's STD. It needs to be addressed for one. Oh damn! You better go get back with the last person you slept with before your main person and tell them you have a STI. If they act like they don't, they don't know what's going on, then there's your answer. That's messed up. That's why you don't cheat.
That's exactly why you don't cheat. Right. It's a scary world out here. Mm-hmm. It is and this is why we are all team mono. Team mono. One person. I can't.
There's too many risks out there.
Even if we've just found out that I'm poly during this goddamn episode, I'm still probably going to stick with just one person. Probably. Just saying.
Nah, she ain't poly or molly. She's just nasty. And, and that come from you unprotected with multiple, even people who in poly relationships, it said they have their certain people that they do that with. So, and if they're able to protect themselves in all their multiple relationships and you couldn't do it in one, you either need sex education, counseling, or you just nasty.
Let's go a little bit deeper. Okay. Two things I want to say. Number one, you nowadays don't even have to contract the sexually transmitted disease sexually. Like you can get herpes from sitting on a fucking toilet, for Christ's sake. And you can get trichomonas just by triggering the bacteria in your body. Men can trigger off trichomonas in a woman's body. That's a sexually transmitted disease. So nowadays you don't even have to cheat in order to get a sexually transmitted disease. We're not clear what sexually transmitted disease it is. Is it herpes? Is it chlamydia? Is it gonorrhea? AIDS is curable. Well, certain strains of it.
Nah, what she got is excuses. That seems to be incurable with this. You trying to give her a list of more excuses. Baby, stop fucking random dudes.
Or she could just be sitting on the toilet. I don't know.
Nah. Yeah, she's sitting on something. Look, stop, baby. If you don't want to be faithful, let this man know that you want to be open. He may be open up to y'all doing y'all thing, and you'll be able to keep your relationship to do whatever you want. I agree with CC.
Yeah,
you get all of that.
Get sexually transmitted diseases without having sex.
Yeah, I truly 100%. And baby, my mama had me looking at all them emails and writing essays. I told you how she traumatized me. I 100% believe you. She didn't. She got to go ask her man. Rather, she got it from him.
You got to.
She don't know.
I mean, and we're not going to stay on this question much longer. You know what? We're going to lighten up the mood by playing a video, and it's just a random video. It has nothing to do with here, neither or there. Malcolm, there's a video that I had sent you of the strippers pole, and stripping versus with clothes on and without clothes on, just to lighten up the mood a little bit on the fireplace. We have a good I just want to lighten up the mood. You know, it gets too intense sometimes.
Oh, I'm playing. This should be very interesting.
It's always interesting on the fireplace for some reason.
Stripping with clothes.
By the way, while we're sitting here waiting for this video to load, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in right now. We do see your comments. I'm sorry that you guys aren't calling in. I know it's a very uncomfortable situation or uncomfortable topic to talk about, but the fireplace is a safe haven for you to call in and talk about whatever you want to talk about. It doesn't have to be these typical subjects, but thank you. If your partner wants to be open, poly, let them go. Can't be mad if you're not. It's for that individual. You're absolutely right. It's not for everybody, but it's like Coco said earlier. You might be poly and don't even know it. Don't even know it.
Thank y'all for tuning in. One of my sponsors is tuned in. Wagons Fold. Before we go to this quick commercial break, this quick video break, I'm going to give him a quick shout out. Thank you for tuning in tonight. WagonsFoldUSA.com. Go to WagonsFoldUSA.com. From your phones or your laptops. Right now, this is Wagons Fold, one of the best baby strollers in the best baby stroller in the whole wide world, in my opinion. Y'all go to WagonsFoldUSA.com and shop right now. If you have any baby showers coming up, if you don't have any babies in your family, these wagons are made for the beach. They're made for hunting and fishing as well. They come in 1-seaters, 4-seaters, and 2-seaters. WagonsFoldUSA.com. Right now, go to Wagons Fold and shop till you drop. Let's get to this video right now. Thank you, Wagons Fold, for sponsoring Real Talk 100 Radio. Let's get to this video right quick. The video is about a pole, a stripper pole, y'all. Y'all call in with your thoughts. We're coming down to the end of the show. We'd love to hear from you. The last call of the night.
Why pole dancers aren't fully clothed.
Now, incidentally, this is why firefighters have to be fully clothed.
What did I just watch? Wait a minute.
You want to replay the video?
Yeah.
No.
Let's play the video one more time. We never did a repeat.
What did I just watch right
there?
there?
Well, let's go ahead and replay it.
Fireman was coming down the pole, y'all. Look.
Why pole dancers aren't fully clothed.
Now, incidentally, this is why firefighters have to be fully clothed.
Okay.
I seen Family Guy. He'd have been twirling and singing and la, and they'd have been making. I wish we had gay service people, gay cops, gay firemen, because I guarantee your fire will be put out in the most fabulous way possible.
We do.
He'd have came down that pole spinning, and on the way to the fire, it'd have been the gay dude on top of the fire truck making the siren. Woo, woo, woo. Well,
they make the best calendars, but anyway, you know what I like sometimes, I sit home and I just be like, what video can I play on the fireplace today, and just absolutely make the viewers laugh. But anyway, that was one of them. And with that being said, we're going to go into the last question of the night, and then we're going to close with certain comments and things of that. So what's the last question of the night, shall we? And then you know what, I do want to play that last video I sent you. I'm sorry, Malcolm, that's going to be the closing video, so you might want to go ahead and
I thought the poll was the last one. No, I'll check in just a minute.
Keep going.
Okay.
What's the last question?
The last question of the night is as follows, everybody. So I don't know how to say. I'm sorry. I used to enjoy. Oh man, I don't even want to read this.
Nah, hell no.
I don't even want to. I feel violated.
Comfortable and safe place.
Oh, comfortable and safe place. Thank you.
CC, get the paper. Get the paper.
I feel violated reading this.
Get the paper.
Oh no.
Get the paper.
I got the goosebumps.
As a matter of fact, Miss Coco, you go ahead and read it.
I just got the goosebumps reading
that. Miss Coco don't have a problem reading anything. Where am I reading?
Oh Lord, the last
question.
Help me, Lord. I'm Fred Sanford right now.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. It says,
meet you.
I used to enjoy pegging my ex-boyfriend. I'm in a new situation where I don't know how to introduce this to my new spouse. This is something that I really got into, but I don't think my spouse would be into it.
Oh.
How do I break it to him that I am into pegging?
Oh, Lord have mercy. That hurt me.
You know what?
I can't even.
Go ahead and answer that question. Don't get me wrong, Malcolm. The more she read it, the more I felt your pain, brother. But as a matter of fact, CC, answer it. This will take me 2 seconds.
I guess you got to start off with slapping his ass first. And then you got to start off with kind of just sliding your fingers to his butt to see if he clench.
Oh my gosh.
Help me, Lord. I'm gonna play Fred Sample
Oh
tonight.
my gosh.
I'm coming to join you, honey. Oh, that hurt.
I don't know.
Ain't nobody gonna peg me ever. No, no, ma'am, no, sir.
I thought that was a thing.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You can't get no further with me. Hey, what's up, E45 Benitez? What's going on, man, on Instagram? Thank y'all. Y'all share to a few inboxes. A woman, the furthest she gonna get with me is there's a little ticklish area or a little spot in between your anus and your nutsack. That's as far as you're gonna get with me. If you go any further, we're gonna have a problem.
Good idea, Malcolm. So next time you're giving your man head, right? Go ahead and lead the finger down his nutsack and then around his tank and see if you could kind of touch his butthole and see what his reaction is. Thank you, Malcolm. That was a great resolution right there.
I didn't say butthole.
You did say
like in between.
Just go on ahead and slide your finger and see how far you can go and see where to stop you at. That was we resolved that situation. Yeah, I didn't think we were gonna get through that. We got through it. That was Malcolm. You're a genius.
She making it like I'm guilty or something. I said that's as far as a woman gonna get.
I mean that's cool. I'm
not finna get on her. I'm not finna.
It's okay, Malcolm. You know what? Hey, man, it's cool.
What?
It's cool. Nothing. You good?
Man, I know I'm good. That's as far as they gonna get. But I'd like to back up for a second though, before we get out of here.
You say you finna back that thing up?
I know where you live, man. I know where you live. Now I have a question for Miss Coco, right quick, real quick.
Go ahead.
I know we're coming down to the end, y'all. We're 3 minutes over already, but I want to back up to the STD.
Okay.
You're married. How long you been married?
I've been married for 24 years.
24 years. Whew. And you're saying right here and right now that if your husband came home and he said that I have an STD, baby, and I don't know where I got it from. I don't know if you gave it to me or I gave it to you. You would say, let's go to the doctor. That's all you'd say? Y'all would stay together. You would forgive him because you know you haven't done it, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
So you would forgive him and y'all would just go to the doctor. That was your answer. Am I correct?
That was my answer, not looking at that you just put out there. But since we're going to figure out my answer now, we should put in a different scenario.
Okay.
No, we're getting divorced. I'm sorry.
Divorce. What happened to better or worse?
Right.
Sickness and health, death do its part. We're gonna get through this together.
That's letting me know you're cheating, and I've been faithful for you for 24 years.
But you could get an STD without sex. That's a possibility.
He just sat there and said, if my husband came home and asked me that question, he can't just get no disease like that just by sitting on no.
He took a shit at work.
No.
You know?
That's more for a woman to get those type of diseases that you're called out.
Okay. I wanted to make sure because when you answered, I could have swore you said, well, we're just going to the doctor. So I'm like,
I want to read this.
I would have thought you would have went ballistic. Okay, go ahead.
I want to read this. What is pegging? Maturely enough, I'm going to answer this maturely. Pegging, I don't know if it's considered gay or I don't know if it's considered curiosity. It's when a man gets penetrated from behind either with fingers or a toy or an object. That's what pegging is. Strap on, that, a lick is considered pegging when you're injecting the tongue in the anal. Pegging.
This is the best thing I can help them with. You want to get if you think your man is into it, there's a book called My Big King. Order this from Amazon. I'm gonna go to the back pages because you don't need to see me.
You got a supporter on your team. I'm with Coco.
But dog, it got a whole check off list of all kinds of stuff that if y'all into it, if they into it, give him one. Y'all both order one. They cheap, and just say, baby, check off this list. Pegging is on there.
Okay. He said, "Oh no, not the book." That's what I said. I said, "This nigga done."
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry.
He done pulled out the book.
This is the way you know. And look, it's on there. And you can check hell to the no. You can check no, I'm not interested, or you can check all the way up to the stars of like, yeah, I'm interested. And then y'all switch books, and she go through it, all this stuff with what she into, what she's willing to
no
try.
judgment zone, right? I mean, so like in there somewhere, it might says that I want to, I don't know, have anal until I have an orgasm or some shit.
It
like
has
that.
that on there.
Oh,
Anal, orgasm control. It start off. It says fundamentals. It start off with
Somebody
coloring.
said, wait, why do you have that book? I guess, you know, I do want to know more about my partner. I am interested in getting that book. If I had a partner, I would want to know openly.
It talk about loud sex, rough sex, breath flight, and it just give you a checklist, and you just go down whether you interested or not. It ain't, you don't have to sit here and read 500 pages. You check off the list whether you've done it already, whether you really like it, whether you want to keep doing it or you don't. There go the little options right there.
It is a no judgment zone. I love it. I freaking love
y'all
it.
can switch books. You, if you're not comfortable talking book, just look at each other book.
I like that.
Shout out right quick, y'all, to one of the hottest radio stations in all of Arkansas. My boy D Dirt, Lil Rock Obama is tuned in all the way from Arkansas. Please share the video for me, homeboy, in Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas is tuned in. Thank you, man. Thank you. Salute to D Dirt, Lil Rock Obama. Music artist, if you want to be heard in Arkansas, that's the man to talk to. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And so we don't have much longer for this show, but I want to focus on Miss Coco right now. Miss Coco, a lot of people don't know what you do or what we do.
Right.
And I want to take this time to pay homage to what we do and where we're at and where people can find us. Exactly. This is your moment to shine on how people can find you.
Okay, well, you can find me at Vienna Lounge. The address is 13655 Bissonnette, Houston, Texas, 77074. We're open from 1 to 7 a.m. in the morning. You'd be welcome to come and get that lovely drink, that late night drink. Again, the address is 13655 Bissonnette.
136?
13655 Bissonnette, Houston, Texas, 77074.
Got you. I think I got you tagged correctly. I hope I do. Is it VIENNA?
Yes.
Lounge.
I got
Bissonnette.
it. 13655 Bissonnette. What are your hottest nights? Is it hookah night, $15 hookah night? Is it $2 drink night? What's your hottest night?
Our hottest nights are Fridays and Saturdays, to be honest. Thursdays and Sundays are also nice. We do have hookahs. We have nice drinks, nice bottle girls, bottle service. Anything that you can expect in a club, we have it.
Sections are free on Thursdays and Sundays, so you definitely could come in and enjoy a section. But our livest, and we are the hottest after hours in Houston, Texas.
Is this it right here?
What?
That is no, but that's the way you spell it.
I'm looking it up right quick, y'all. I'll have the information on the screen shortly. I see CC's name here. So
you can definitely put that whole post up. That's the crew right there. Well, one of them, that's one of the crew. We also have H2O that's located on Westheimer as well. They're open from 8 o'clock until 2 in the morning. Then we bring the after hours, the after party over to the after hours at Vienna. We're definitely connected. I want to read one more comment while you're looking. I don't know if you're going to find it, but I wanted to read one more comment while you're looking for it. It says, if you and your partner are each other's safe space, these conversations will be easy. Absolutely. I want to be able to talk to my partner about every and anything in this world. Smoker Joker, are you still with us?
Yeah. As I said, the dude asked me earlier. He was like, "Why do we have the book?" I was telling him shit in my relationship, and I told you I've been with my wife for a long time, and nigga, I run out of ideas. It ain't like I'm just sitting up looking at porn to try to figure this shit out.
Right there.
And this shit got positions. Wow, I didn't know that, but it come with a whole book if you want to try certain positions.
No, you absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I'm not ashamed of any of those books. I want to talk about the kinks. I want to talk about the cons and the pros and the future and the silliness. I want to know every single thing about my spouse. 100% down to a T. You know, I should be able, from how my eggs are made to how my coffee is to, my bad drink.
Hey. So you going all up and down. I'm just trying to figure out how to crack her back and all the nasty shit she into. We've been married for a long time. It's like, oh, she didn't even know that. We didn't know. I'm looking up half the stuff on Google and hell to the no.
I want to know. I want to deep into your soul. Like, I want to be able to talk to you without talking to you. Like, that's how deep I want to be with my partner one day. I don't know.
That's why we got the book.
Being an entertainment. I think it's being an entertainment.
Send the flyer over to Malcolm and just let Malcolm go ahead and post it up so everybody can see. But with that being said, yes, and Coco is a woman of a lot of faces. Like I said, you know, she would definitely be the person to talk to if you need someone to talk to about relationship advice, how to keep a foundation strong in a marriage. This is why I had her on the show today. I respect her mindset. You know, I want to be there one day to where I'm able to talk to my partner about any and everything and not be judged and be in a safe space. That's very important in a relationship. I don't want to just have sex, you know. With that being said, Valentine's Day is coming up. What are your plans for Valentine's Day? I'm a little nosy. You know?
My plans for Valentine's Day is probably a nice dinner. Usually I take trips, but this year I'm not going to do a trip. I'm just going to do a nice little candlelight dinner, relax, enjoy, watch movies, spend time with each other. Every day is Valentine's Day for us.
Every day. That's where I want to be. I want to be like that one day, you know, spontaneously, just boop, you know, that's it.
On that note, since Coco's been married so long, I have another question, and we're going to try to get out of here in the next 5 minutes or so.
Yes.
Why do you always want to leave? It's so much fun.
But serious question. If you have everybody, you know, everybody would like to celebrate their significant other every day of the year. What do you say to those couples out there who I hear this conversation all the time? That's why I'm asking you. You've been married a long time, a lot of experience.
Okay.
What do you say to those couples who aren't financially able to celebrate every day of the year? They're not able to get the diamond ring on the spot, or they're not able to go out and buy a car or take you to Las Vegas for the weekend, or some of these extravagant things. What do you tell those people?
Well, I would suggest to find something that you and your spouse like to do or have not done in a while. You can use that as a tool to find something different for those special holidays that doesn't cost much. You can do do a nice cooked dinner at home, do a bubble bath for your husband or any of your spouse. Just say your spouse. A massage, which doesn't cost anything. It's a lot of things that you can do around the house that will make your spouse happy.
Bubble baths.
I
do that year round. So, gentlemen, there you go. Bubble baths, and what else?
Massages. Cook a dinner. You might not be a cook at home. You just say, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna go ahead and cook dinner today." Surprise them with that.
Head is head. You know, balls and spas. I like all of that. Whatever, you know.
In CC's case, you know, she could surprise you. You know, Lisa can surprise you with some pegging this year.
Right. She was this close.
Hey, man.
She was this close.
Hey, man. Hey, both of y'all, man. Fire. Y'all are fire.
Lisa gonna be up in there. What's up, Malcolm? Why don't you just go to sleep?
Y'all fired. I don't want to see y'all back in this day.
I mean, you just never know until you try it. Just a little bit of that numbing, tingling cream might make your balls.
I can honestly say, Malcolm, if they try to catch you, I can fight for you, bro. It'll be like on, what was that on Fiction, how they had Bing Rames and shit. I busting that to say your ass, man. I wouldn't let her do you like that. But Lisa look like she can fight, so
candlelight
dinner in the backyard under a tent.
Yeah.
Where the hell you get a tent?
Fuck a tent. Why not put a blanket out there? You know, she's right though. That is sexy.
A tent? Where the hell y'all getting tents from? I'm gonna have to go get me a tent.
But what if you don't have a tent? Then just go ahead.
I don't have a tent at all.
Just put a blanket on the floor then, you know, and do a jacuzzi board. You know, they got those really nice jacuzzi boards you can make, you know.
She said it funny. It's charcuterie.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, what?
Charcuterie. It's charcuterie. I have the video. I'm gonna make a little noise, y'all. I'm gonna download this video right quick for Miss Coco, and we're gonna get some quick promotion for her and her lounge. Okay.
Almost done.
Just ignore the noise for a minute. I have to download it to the computer. Okay, it's quiet.
Jacuzzi board.
It's quiet.
Jacuzzi.
Okay.
I like charcuterie boards. I eat Gouda. I love Gouda burgers.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm about to go get some of them balls. You know what I'm saying?
Are they open this late?
Are they open? That is the question.
The Boudin ball place. Are they open this late?
I mean, on Saturdays usually is. Let me see.
Okay.
See, you had one job earlier today, and that was to call and see if he was going to be open so I could go get some balls. You know, and you have one job.
I don't like you. Can you please explain it to Coco? It sounds like I'm prostituting her. Coco, this is not what's going on.
All right, y'all. Here is a little bit of promotion for Coco Lounge, everybody. Coco Lounge is located.
That is hilarious. Vienna.
Coco is in the building. I'm sorry. She's the owner of Vienna Lounge. Where's it located again, ma'am?
13655 Bissonnette, Houston, Texas 77074.
What are your hottest nights?
Thursday through Sunday.
Thursday through Sunday are her hottest nights, everybody. She gave you the location. Here is a little bit of promo so you'll know exactly what's going on. I'll play it a couple times. I thought it had sound to it. It is over, and I'm going to start it over. There's all the information as I enlarge the screen. Coco was in the building tonight. Crunk Fridays, everybody, at Vienna Lounge at 13655 Bissonnette. RSVP at 817. Uh-oh, it went away on me. RSVP at 817-946-9610. Everybody, hey, Vienna Lounge, Vienna Entertainment. I like that. Coco, anything else you'd like to say about your club tonight?
Like Cece said, we're the hottest after hours in Houston, Texas. Come check us out Thursday through Sunday.
Absolutely. And let me tell you something. You didn't party in Houston until the sun comes up. I've never had an experience until you leave it after hours and the sun is up. Like, it's a whole different world. I swear to God it is.
Yeah, what the food look like? You know, I'm gonna be hot as hell. What the food look like?
They got a food truck out there. Coco has like 3 or 4 plates a night of different foods, and we be trying all of them. So,
Coco, I need to know because I do not get out. I'm gonna come out. I want to go walk straight to you. I'm gonna go and get food. I honestly don't care what music playing. They can be. I don't give a damn.
Well, come on. We got a nice taco truck out there. We have food that sells. We have African food that's outside with suya. I don't know if you know what suya is. With rice.
I find that
different types, and it's all tasty. Trust me, it's all good.
It is a party in your mouth. Pow.
I don't trust Cece saying that, but I trust you, Coco.
So before we close out the show, we always do this thing every week where we send off the week with an inspirational message. I know you're new to this. And I've never been more excited to hear the words come out of your mouth. If you could just send a message to the world, to one person who's listening, or to 1,000 people who get this message, what would your message be for the week? I know I put you on the spot.
You did.
Do you want me to just give you a couple of minutes? Because Smoker Joker, he knows this comes every night, and you better have your speech ready for tonight. I don't care, Malcolm.
I do.
Okay. Raise your hand. You ready? Okay, go.
All right. My motivational speech comes from the one Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. In life, please know your role and shut your mouth. I mean, please don't.
You're not coming on next week's show. I just want to let you know you get worse every week.
You know what? I'm serious.
Every week you get less and less compassionate. This is the Phireplace. You're supposed to feel warm and cozy.
It is. No, that goes out. I'm tired of social media giving people the feeling that they can say anything and just blast out everything. Social media does not give you the rightful opinion. But if you want peace in your life, Jay-Z, The Rock, all these people have gained all kinds of peace in their life about staying out of your business, minding their own business, and starting a business.
There it is. I like
Follow that.
I like that. No, actually, I take that back. I like that. And so with that being said, Malcolm, what is your inspirational speech for the night for our people?
I'm going to bounce off of Jay-Z.
Jesus Christ.
I'll bounce off of him. And I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared. I can do something else if I have about 3 seconds to think about it, but I'm going to bounce off of him. And I'm just going to say, stand up for what you believe in. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Cece doesn't necessarily. She's not necessarily a Beyonce fan, and
So what?
And I respect that. I respect that. As certain artists, I'm not big on either. I've never had anything personally against Beyonce, but Jay Z stood up and he has seen some things, obviously, judging from his speech, that he doesn't like concerning the Grammys. So he touched on it. You know, you had, and I've seen several comments on over social media that said, you know, when my boy said it, he's crazy, but when Jay Z said it, it made sense.
Kanye.
When Kanye said the same thing in his own words, he was considered crazy, but Jay Z said it, and it made sense to a lot of people. So that's my positivity for tonight. Stand up for what you believe in.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you. That was good, by the way.
Thank
that
you.
was good.
Thank
And
you.
that was better than last week. You're getting better at this. Yeah. You have one assignment a week. That's your assignment.
Right.
You get a B minus.
I'm sorry.
Where are you at, Coco?
I'm here.
Yeah, okay. What is your one thing you want to say if you could touch anybody?
The one thing I would say is love self first. Put yourself first before others. Always trust in self before you trust in others. Always show loyalty and respect to the ones that's around you so you can receive it back.
I like that. Keep going. You're good. I'm feeling it. Yeah, keep going.
I'm gonna have sympathy next show. I promise you.
No, you're done. I'm firing you, and everybody heard it first. You're done.
CC,
Okay.
you have fired me every show for the past 3, 4, 5 years.
I mean, at this
I've gotten
time,
fired every day.
You don't have enough compassion for the fireplace.
The only way we can is compassion and fire.
Get there.
Most of the shit just burn.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go ahead and I gave a powerful testimony earlier today. Me and you, we talk off camera. Matter of fact, I have my keys, and it could have came at a better time where you said co-workers, don't make us friends. The conversation we have make us friends, and I carry that with pride. But we talk outside of everything. You let me strip down to my bare nakedness of my testimony this week of what I'm really going through in life. And my testimony is, you got to give God the grace and the glory, regardless on what you're going through, and never give up faith and hope. And even when you're in a dark space and spot and you don't see the light and it's confusing at times, you always got to know that God is at your corner. He may not be there when you want him. He's always going to be there when you need him. I gave up faith at the very last second of putting my head down and ready to give the hell up. And out of the blue, a second later, my whole life changed. And I can only thank God for that. He will move things out of your life that you will question why it's happening to replace better things in your life. Mm-hmm. And so with that being said, I mean, there was a time when I once was blind, now I can see, but I feel energies and I see things that I'm not supposed to see. I judge differently, but I give the ultimate glory to God. I talk to him every day, and I advise you to talk to him every day. That is my motivational speech for the night.
Thank you, CC. Thank you. Very positive. Thank you, Miss Coco, for coming tonight and sharing your lounge with us. I just wish you were on the north side. Dang it. That trip to Bissonnette kills me. Every invite I get is in Mo City.
Southwest is where it's happening.
Every invite I get 20.
Every club is the south side. Every last one.
No exaggeration. I get between 10 and 20 invites every week to come and support either a venue, a promoter, or a music artist. And most of them are on that. I'm just like, man, something needs to be on the north side, but I will get out there as soon as I can. What am I talking about, everybody in the listening audience? I'm talking about this right here in the middle of the screen. It's Vienna Lounge, y'all. It's located right there. There's 13655 Bissonnette, 13655 Bissonnette. Crunk Fridays is 2 days from now, right? It's Wednesday. It's hump day right now. Y'all get out there on Friday night. She's got good food in the parking lot. She's got great drinks. She's got
big booties for Crunk Friday.
There you have it. CC will be there serving the drinks, correct?
No, I'm a manager.
Oh, you're a manager.
I can't get up. I sit my ass down. I count money. That's what I do.
Okay.
I give you dirty looks all night. And sometimes I get out there and choke your ass up. You're going to get the fight of your life, though. I guarantee that. No, but
they're going to be before or after you peg them.
We got.
We don't do no. Do they do pegging that bad? We done seen it all. I done seen it all.
Be the bartender back there. Like, man, why your bartender got a strap on? She be in the back rubbing in this shit. Like, I'm hard as hell right now.
I'm just hard. You just never know. We service our customers. Not like that. Let me not say that. We do not service our customers. We don't have strippers. We don't have none of that. So let's not do that.
We got B Will tuned in on Facebook. He says Southwest A Leaf
SWAT
is in the building. Thank you for tuning in, B Will. He's been active, commenting all night long. Thank you for tuning in, whether you're on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook. One more time, this has been Phireplace Radio on Real Talk 100 Radio. Here's the official flyer for this show. That's the official flyer. We want you to tune in every hump day, every Wednesday night from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. for more topics like we had tonight. I'm not sure if you have a topic yet, but if you would share that in just a minute. If you would like to be on on Phire the Diva's questions of the night from our listening audience, hit my inbox. Hit Real Talk 100 Radio's inbox on Facebook or Instagram.
And no question is too big
no
and too small. Like, we will answer it as honest as Smoker Joke is about to be fired because he has no sympathy on Phireplace Radio. Don't give me that face. But with that being said, this is a safe haven. We never mention names. We do want to answer your questions. We don't want nobody out there thinking that they're going through situations alone. And that's what Phireplace is about. It's about real people with real issues. And sometimes even I talk to Coco all the time about shit that I can't figure out in my life, but I can figure out in everybody else's life. Everybody needs somebody. And I would love to be your somebody. Did that come out right? Pagan. No.
Yeah, it is.
No, whatever. Said, normally every week, we already kind of know what the lineup is going to be like on Phireplace Radio. But this week, coming up is going to be Valentine's Day. I have no clue what the hell I'm doing or how we're going to do this. Or I know I'm going to be out of town. I know I'm going to be enjoying my vacation. I'm going to see somehow if I'm going to be able to be screened in. You just never know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. The goal is not to cancel the show next week. That is the goal. And I'm definitely going to take 2 hours out of my vacation just so I could still be here. Same place, same time, 9 o'clock till 11 o'clock right here on the Phireplace Radio. With that being said, I want to thank Smoker Joker. I want to thank Malcolm. I want to thank Coco. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. I had a blast in the breeze and you definitely enlightened us. And boy, have you enlightened us. You always enlighten me. I love we stay on the phone for like 2 or 3 hours just talking. You always enlighten me. You're a brilliant mind to pick at.
Thanks. Thank you for having me here.
Do you have anybody you want to shout out or anybody you want to spin a special hi to out there?
No,
that's a first. That is a first. And so with that being said, I want to thank everybody who viewed in today. I'm sorry we didn't have any phone calls. I know topics could be pretty heavy. We're going to probably do something kinky next week for Valentine's Day for the singles. Yeah, just never know. But with that being said, thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Same place, same time, east to the west, north to the south. Real love. Smoker Joker.
Oh, yeah, I love every last one of y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed one. I can't wait to see y'all next week.
Absolutely. Malcolm?
All right, everybody, have a good night. If you're on the roads, be safe on the roads. I know Miss Coco and Miss Coco and Phire the Diva have to go back to the SWAT, to the southwest side. Y'all be careful going home. Everybody else, make sure you tune in to Phireplace Radio every Wednesday night from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Please send your questions in. No question, as Phire the Diva has already said, make sure no question is too big, no question is too small. We're going to talk about it all here on Phireplace Radio. With no more further ado, I'm going to leave tonight with CC's. I'm going to leave tonight. I have trouble calling you CC and Phire the Diva.
Everybody know me as CC. It's what it is.
Yeah, but you get on my ASS all the time about calling you CC. I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
I'm sorry.
If I could change it, I wish the world would just call me Phire because I'm so CC'd out.
I know it. Okay, that's why I'm apologizing. But I want you.
But if you got to call me Phire, then that means Coco got to call me Phire, and she's not calling me Phire. It's going to stay CC. So it is what it is.
Well, I want y'all to tune in every Wednesday night. I want y'all to tap the love and like button on the way out as we play this special jingle that Phire the Diva had produced herself. For
Good night, everybody.
Show. Good night.
Shout outs to King for the jingle.
Good night. Good night.
Phireplace with no other than Phire the Diva. You're now tuned into the Phireplace. So grab your partner, light your candles and unwind, and get cozy in front of the fireplace with no other than Phire the Diva. You're now tuned into the Phireplace. So grab your partner, light your candles and unwind, and get cozy in front of the fireplace with no other than Phire the Diva. You're now tuned into the Phireplace. So grab your partner, light your candles and unwind.